Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. We're coming through with Bitcoin pumping to the upside like you've never seen. On that way to an all-time high, 64,900 on the way to 60. Ooh, I got a little bit of a delay here. Where is it? There it is. Goodbye. Bitcoin pumping to the upside. One of the most massive green candles in the 1 hour we've seen in a long, long time since this baby. Even bigger than that one, though. Wow. Wow. Can we just say wow? Wow. Bitcoin pumping to the upside, and we called it. We called it here again. If you were on the live stream last night, I told you I was longing Bitcoin on the low 1 hour and the low 15-minute, and I was setting alerts and waiting for this thing to fly out of a pennant. I said, you know what? We're high here on the 1 hour. I said, you know what? It's going to keep going sideways. I said, if we get down here and we stay inside the pennant, ooh, and we end up low right here, on the low right here. If we end up right here, boom, boom, boom. If we end up right here, you see what I'm saying? And we're still in the pennant, bam. Then I switch to the 15-minute. If the 15-minute is low as well, which it was, right here, actually, right there. I actually long right here, little preemptive, bam. This thing rockets. I do the same thing over and over and over again. If you know me, if you're in my Patreon, if you're with us, and people say hogwash, he just comes on and says these things. You can watch me for the last year. I have consistently called Bitcoin over and over again. The little moves, the big moves, the small moves, and let's break it down what we've been going on over here. If you're new to the channel, or if you're an oldie but a goodie, we've been tracking Bitcoin since day onesie. This is my channel right here. It's in a bull pennant, breaking to the upside with a target here of $89,000 for Bitcoin, breaching that $90,000 region. That is simply just a measured move. No craziness here. Look, the exact measured move from toe to toe there. Nothing crazy. I'm just pinpoint accurate at the technical analysis, and it plays out as we see it. This is also a cup and handle. I was probably one of the only people in the game to put Bitcoin in a cup and handle right here. I think I may have been. Look through any channel. Did anyone else have a cup and handle here? Because they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. Woo! 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 That's right, baby. When you make money, you get to dance like you're making money because you're drunk off the gains. Woo! All right, let's tone it down. And you know what we're here for? We're here for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Sorry, but we're ready. We're ready. And Bitcoin at 64,890 made a beautiful end at 61,000, and we're banging on them. 60,080, 800 even. And we've been going at it live on the stream. Anyone that's been with me since you've been watching me long. Let's go back to last night. I even like to look at last night because it's so cool to see where we were before and where we are now and how we stay committed to the game. And because we stay committed to the game, we keep wrecking shop on any other YouTube channel out here, just crushing the game. Look at this. I'm looking at Bitcoin here. Look, it was at the 333 too. This 61333, and I couldn't believe that. On the 33s every time for the BTC. And here I am saying I'm about to long here. See that? At 61,000. Bam. The trade was talked about last night. Right as it was set. There was the cup and handle. There was the wedge. I had a head and shoulder right there. It was written. Actually, a bit of a cup and handle there. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to Bitcoin USD on the Coinbase chart here. All right. And I'm going to show you how I see this as a cup and handle that desperately wants to break to the upside. Calling it right there. Like, right there. Who is that man? Who is that man? He's a bad man. Yo, put that man away because that man is a bad man, my friends. That man is a bad man. He be printing Satoshis, my friend. He be printing Satoshis. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in to the crypto style. Boom, boom, boom. And let's look at Bitcoin in the weekly candle. We still got to do what we got to do. Despite the excitement, despite the wins, despite the boom shakalaka, where are we going? People want to know where we're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're on our way, baby. You didn't know? Oh, you don't know? Oh, you didn't know we were going to the top? Oh, you thought we were going to the bottom with Crypto Savvy? Oh, I get it. I get it. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. A little bit of bearish divvy coming up on that 1 minute. Slowing our momentum down a little bit here for BTC. But you know what? We breached 64K. That was my target. That's all I needed. A little push above it was a beautiful thing. And now we just got to watch these flags here. Just like we watched the flag last night on the 1 hour, it's the same concept. And that's why what I do is deadly accurate, because I can use it on the weekly, the 1 minute, the 2 month, the 3 month. I can use it on any single time frame, and I know my time frames like the back of my hand. A lot of these Elliott Wave, other people, do they know their time frames? Do they understand the differences between the fluctuations between hours, minutes, and seconds and days? I tell you what I do, and I can teach you these things. If you come to my tutoring sessions Monday, 3 o'clock to 5:30, the beginner's crypto trading course, basically the beginning technical analysis, the beginnings for technical analysis 101. Jump on in, jump into that class. We're also having a MetaMask class, how to use MetaMask from beginning to end. Download it, use it, interact with multiple chains, the top 7 chains: Solana, Avalanche, Ethereum, Harmony, right? Fantom. What else would I be interacting with? Oh, I know. Oh, Avalanche, Harmony, Fantom, Solana. And what was the 6th one that I'm always up on all the time? MATIC. And those are my top 7 chains that I would teach you how to interact with on a daily basis. And if you want to know how to get into MetaMask, how to be able to interact with it, how to get from your bank account to MetaMask, you see what I'm saying? And do the round trip and all that, we will have a course for you coming out on Friday. So check that out. So here's BTC. We track it just like we track the other coins. And I'm telling you, it's bullish until it's not. Just keep watching this puppy with a target here now of $66,000. So we'll cook that on ice, and we're gonna have to duplicate this. Swing over to Bitcoin on another chart, because I'll put that on ice. That is on the Coinbase. I'll take a look at it on KuCoin on the monthly candle close, shall we? Bitcoin in the monthly candle close. What a beautiful monthly close. I said expect volatility. And that didn't mean we were going down. It meant just expect volatility. Expect big movement to the up or downside. Bam, bam, bam. And there is, look at the size of the monthly candle blasting to the upside. And this is the next monthly candle. It's already opened up. Gigantic. Can you believe that? It closes in 20. Well, I said 23 days. Oh, yeah, no, 23 days. Oh, yeah, it's monthly candle. Sorry, weekly. I'm out of my mind. Let's take a look at the weekly candles. I'm like getting tripped up with the monthly and the weekly. We had a monthly last week. Not every week is a monthly. That was last week. Okay, so here we are. November 6th, right? Exactly, or November 7th, exactly 1 week from Halloween. From the last monthly candle close. And here we are with the monthly candle close for Bitcoin. We take our time. You know what we do. Despite having the suit, despite being classy, we got to do what we do. We got to do what we do, right? And so how we do it, this is the best way. There we go. And I just kind of, yeah. There we go. The monthly candle close. Absolutely love you, monthly candle. Let's take a look at the monthly candle. I just like to really look at it in all its entirety, because we've gone through some tough ones. Some nights this wasn't, the weekly candle. Some nights it wasn't so fun, the weekly candle. So here we go. On the weekly candle close, Bitcoin's weekly candle. So We started the week at 61,293. The high was 64,281. The low was 59,380. And we closed at 63,264 for a $1,971 candle at 3.22% gains. A beautiful weekly candle. What can you say? And if you look at it even on the weekly, it was like a little bull flag that pumped to the upside. Look at that. Nice little bull flag. Like, look at, just like the 1 minute. I try to tell everyone it's all the same. In 10 billion years, the weekly would look just like the 1 second chart. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's all relative to time. We're the ones who see it as time. If the more you look at charts that way, the more experience you'll become with them, in my humble opinion. Look at this on the daily. The daily was in a beautiful bull pennant. And we went over this, and I just kept saying, open your eyes and start using the bigger time frames. Oversold in the daily. Start using the daily like it's the freaking 4 hour or the 1 hour. And the more bullish this market gets, the more you got to open up your perspective and realize. And that's why it's good to have been in one of these rallies before, because when you know what can happen, you're ready for the possibilities. And then you're also ready for anything. We do need to breach the all-time high before we can get completely busy. But we're on our way. And the daily has more than enough momentum. I also brought this up. I also kept bringing this up, which is swing up to swing up here on the swing low to swing low. And this is swing low to swing low here. And despite it being uptrend, this is far more of an uptrend. That's called Class C hidden bullish divergence. It's not like it's not easily discernible, but to me, who's back tested this theory and seen it many times, I know that any time these angles are offset, it is divergence, no matter what. And I can show you, prove it in the quarter. I could prove it if I had to. I would just go over it over and over again. Be like, look, this is how it works. So look, falling volume and falling price, a reversal will erupt. And look how small the sell volume got and then pop. So we're starting to see that reversal in Bitcoin. Anything is possible. Smaller time frames, of course, we're going to cool off, right? 1 hour's getting into that overbought region. It's well above the dotted line, kind of hanging out. So is the RSI. MACD getting a little extended. Massive volume on that 1 hour move. Look at the size of the volume, though, coming in for Bitcoin. No joke. No joke. So there you have the 1 hour candle blasting to the upside. We were all over it in my group, posting it all the, throughout the day. BTC must have had, I don't know how many Bitcoin updates. And that's if you're in the Patreon, you get Bitcoin updates throughout the day. Multiple charts, multiple ideas, backup scenarios, thoughts, learning, you name it. Oh, yeah. So anyway, Bitcoin booming to the upside and blasting off. And that's not all. When Bitcoin moves, it brings up the whole party to the upside. And let's take a look now at total 2, total 3. We'll get some measured moves here in the temporary time frame for a possible bigger, just a medium pullback, or just, people who are missing out on the fly-by-night. Where could this train at least have a little bit of consolidation? Look at that 1 minute filling my flag out perfectly. And that's why I make my projections, because sometimes I just nail it. Then I just tweak them a little bit. But I'm pretty spot on. You know what I'm saying? Been doing this for a minute, though. Still oversold, double bottoming. Could shed some movement if it continues to flag out here. Bitcoin doing damage at 64,700. Shout out to all the lifers up in the spot. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for jumping on into for the group, to the Patreon. Every single one of you here. Thank you. We get to be here every time, rocking it on the live stream. How many people on the live? 124 people watching, way less people than normal. With a Bitcoin pump. So weird, right? Rocking it. Why would people miss a Bitcoin pump? Massive moves to the upside. Yo, Lifer, great job on the whole new setup with the monitors, lights, and cameras. Well put together, my guy. Shout out to Verlin Bromley. Thank you, man. Sammy, Kevin Handy, you should check out H-Graph Punks, especially Crypto Punks with a twist on H-Bar. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Where's that super chat from? Let's take a look. The weekly candle close kiss live stream, much sweeter and balanced than the lick. A little classier, right? Let's take a look at our old friend Ethereum. Boss hogging it, banging on them. And can you believe it? Did Crypto Lifer actually have an exact entry for it here at 44,400? And is it pumping? Crypto Lifer at 44,400 with no stop loss. Is ETH pumping to the upside? Very nicely, so far so good. Is ETH at an all-time high? I believe so. So Ethereum, all-time highs right now. And this is what we're talking about. Ethereum really has to breach to become a behemoth here for this really to become a full-blown alt season. And by golly gee oh my, we are seeing it here for sure. We're seeing a massive, massive move for Ethereum now. So if you're my patron, here you go with a target at 50-50. And we're just anticipating the move for Ethereum. Just like clockwork. Basic stuff here. Breached all-time highs. And she's gone, baby. She's gone. She might pull back to support before she flies again. 4 hours high overbought. Right? Usually cools off and comes down to the downside. So what I do is I put alerts here on the 4 hour. Can even forget the 1 hour actually once things get real bullish. I just use it for entry. Wait for the alert to hit. And then I project my pattern. The 1 hour actually has room to go too. So wait for the 1 hour to fulfill its destiny because it's still got some time. It's still got a little bit of time there to go up. Wow, Ethereum with a massive move to the upside. The big boys decided to step in. Retail is flying in now. People are freaking out. Ethereum at an all-time high. We had it here. If you're in the Patreon, if you follow me, if you watch the live stream, there's really not a move we miss here. There's not a move we miss. Let's take a look at Solana going to $500. Pretty much written, but we'll show you where the targets are here based on these ideas. And we've been tracking Solana from down here since $27 even Solana. So we began it. We captured every single pump Solana has been given. It's actually, I'll be honest, not trying to be rude, but it's a pretty easy coin to trade. You wait for it to consolidate. It looks like a pennant. You get in, it booms. You wait for it to consolidate. You get in near the bottom, it booms. You wait for it to consolidate, right? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, You do want to ride the daily up on something like this, see this daily kind of grinding up. Still got some momentum, but then the daily's going to have to kind of, figure its way out. So don't go against that daily time frame, right? Bit of bearish divergence forming on the daily too. You got swing up to swing up on Solana, and you got swing down to swing down. That's just giving you warning. A bit of a pullback, right, is possible. And despite the bullishness, pullbacks are bullish. Everything could be fine. So you could say here, do we bounce down? You never know. Or we could continue up, hit my target, and then that's where the extreme bearish divergence will be. It will be really, really, see. And we'll go down a little more, and then it'll be like, okay, one more raise up. So I can see this happening. Projection for Solana is target goes up, so bam, right? We hit our boom, and we hit 328 for Solana. It's very, very possible. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you. I will always be a lifer. Ja Soleil is still with us in spirit. We all make mistakes. I love Ja Soleil, man. He's cool. No, he could be here. You just can't, like, it's not mistakes. It's every single time you're here, he's swearing at somebody. So after a while, I mean, that's not a mistake. At one point, it's like, you know, someone's going to get offended over and over again. So I just, you know, it is what it is. Micro Pets update. You're funny, but so honest. We're so glad you're here. Hope to see you in the Patreon, fam. Fingbook. Shout out to Fingbook. Jason Vella. Thanks for your time to Australia. Yeah, so much more classy. Love Learning probably will join. Might tip via Crypt, too. I normally use Cash App, but it's fine. I got Cash App. SP the Cash Getter. SP the Cash Getter, if you want to hit me up. No, that is my Cash App. SP the Cash Getter. Yeah, it is SP the Cash Getter. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. No, yo. Crypto Lifer, my bad. Crypto Lifer, yeah. It's just money, Crypto Lifer. The money sign, Crypto Lifer. Money sign, Crypto Lifer, that's it. I like UBX. Oh, we love UBX here. Big Bank from Australia will offer Bitcoin. I love that dude, man. I love him with all my heart. I have no problem with that, man. I really don't. But I run a business, my friend. You can't harass my peoples. Give a shout out to my beautiful crypto wifey, Amanda. She's here tonight. Oh my God, yelling at the kids. She's here tonight. Well, not yelling. I was a coach, so I yelled across the field like, you know, Jimmy, pass it over here. Yelling at the kids. I was yelling at the kids. Give a shout out to my beautiful crypto wifey, Amanda. She's here tonight for the dads of girls out there. Shout out to Amanda. Thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Hope we can make it fun for you to learn about cryptocurrency and find what's cracking. So thank you for jumping on in. One of my favorite coins that nobody talks about is LTO. And it's just on the low right now, on the extreme lows. I like this thing. It's just consolidating very, very slightly. Sleeping Giant. I don't own a dime of it, just so you know. I'm not trying to, like, revive my old bag. I don't play that game, honestly. Half the time I forget. You know, a lot of my bags are big, like Cardano and things that you don't want to talk about. They're kind of boring, you know. Bitcoin, you know, stuff like that. 48% LTO. Starting to kind of get very, very wound up here and tight. Has a very bigger target, too. So LTO is on my radar. And something just makes me say things too sometimes. It's just like, there's so many coins I could look at. And just LTO just pops into my head. LTO. And it just happens like that. And a lot of times there's some weird, I don't know how or why, but they're LTO looking tasty to me. And it has a huge target, right? Back to about 91 cents. This thing can easily 3x back to home base here. 200%. So LTO is on my radar. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. Okay. Bitcoin continuing its barrage, 65K. And see this? See how it's going for my target? See how it broke right out of my, dude, you can't make this up. And that's what you have to do when things get crazy. You get to the 1 minute. I can trade any horse. When it starts getting crazy, and then you just kind of move up, you know, and you just keep trading. You just keep trading You don't stop. You do the same thing you always did. Stop loss below the previous low. Once you're getting closer to your buy, you move the stop loss up. This is that's what you do on any single, this is trading 101. That's what I would do. This is what a smart person does to protect themselves from risk. Is the second you're up, you swing this. Again, not financial advice. The second I am up, I swing my stop loss as close to break even as possible. I'm not trying to play games here. And so there you go, another trade. See, live on the channel, because I project the pattern before the pattern begins. I'm able to fill the pattern up before most traders. I'm able to find the trade, snatch it, catch it, and stamp it with a B and put it in the oven for baby and me. You know what I'm saying? Patty cake, the Bitcoin man. I show you how to trade it as fast as I can. Flip it and slap it and stamp it with an S. And printing all those Satoshis for baby and me, baby. $65,400 Bitcoin. Getting very close to the all-time high. Tonight, does Bitcoin break all-time highs? Or at least get to the target? It could be slowing down here. That is also the measured move here. So the bots will kick in a second. How do I know that? It just is what it is. But the bots should be kicking in here about this target. Somewhere around this zone here. It's just what they do. And then we'll flag out again. Unless we're just so bullish. But that's just what has to happen. It's just what it is what it is. Okay? And the reason is because before we can go up again, we got to touch the 21-day moving average, even on the small time frames. I've backtested this on every single time frame. I've played with it. And there's still a chance that the price could keep going up. And going up and going up. But it's likely that we're getting closer to no. I don't know where those are coming from. I don't have those programmed. Is it this? It might be fiat leak. I don't know. You think I would program this? I thought this was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, I almost fell on the floor laughing. It's horrible, but it's so funny. And my charts tell you that the dollar's about to dump very, very hard. The dollar index on the weekly time frame is looking very fugly. And look, you don't believe me, all you do is this. You cross screen. You flip over here to the show, which has it all. You know what I'm saying? Won't let me find my all my that's great. All right, playing hardball. So if you look at the dollar, right? And you go to the dollar on like the 1 minute. Can't see much movement now, but it's definitely dumping. See that? Definitely on dumpage city, you know. And you go to the 1 hour on Bitcoin. You go to the 1 hour on the dollar and just look at the massive dump the dollar took while Bitcoin just took a massive pump. See this? See that? Blah. Oh no. Oh no, you know? It's the plummeting. Plummetumening. And this is what most people don't see. We see it on the charts. Like, they think we're like, it's conspiracy and stuff. Like, they're like, oh, this guy's into the dollar and inflation. And no, it's like, I just a chart reader, man. I'm a nerd, dude. Like, and I just read what the nerdy charts tell me, man. And like, this was a double bottom. Double bottoms break to the upside, don't they? So it said that we would get a move, you know, somewhere up in here, and we did. And then this is what, a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Says we're going to dump easy all over the place. So, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. When you hit auto, you think it would bring you to where you needed to be in the chart. I think that's what it would be for, right? In my humble opinion. Would be a nice decision. Wow, massive candles for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. So proud of Bitcoin today. doing so well. So close to my target. You know, I could even close the trade and call it a day. Beautiful trade. Call it a day for the next one, man, because what a beautiful trade. You know, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. And I like to take profits, so I close my trade. And you know what? It could go all the way up to 65, 70K tonight. But you know what? In my opinion, it was a beautiful trade. And I don't need to be too greedy. The 1 hour is extremely overbought. And I call that a day. I call that a day. I call that a good, all in a day's work. So another beautiful trade. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming. I'll see you tomorrow. No. I'm off the hook, though. I'm out. It's nice to be out, right? Woo. Out of risk, baby. So anyway, moving forward, I'll keep tracking Bitcoin for the patrons, for you guys throughout the night. And yeah. Let's get into the show, which is total, the entire market cap of cryptocurrency, where we're going, where we've been, and where I see us on our way to. What a massive green candle there. What a massive green candle. And I was drawing this, and I even suggested we would pump out. Thought we might come back for some type of support, but oh my goodness. And we're at $2.8 trillion on our way to $3 trillion. And we're at an all-time high for market cap, my friends. We've been in price discovery now, and we're on our way. Look, we just broke through it. Boom. We're in price discovery for market cap. You know, anything could happen now. Price discovery for market cap. I'm telling you, it can get wild turkey out here. So, put on your caps. Get ready for a ride because the astronaut suits are coming out. I'm telling you right now, it's about to get crazy, and hey, it's about to get crazy. What a beautiful move. What a beautiful time to be alive for total. So I see the smaller target here is about 3 trillion, 3.04 trillion. And then a bigger target is the giant cup and handle that we've been looking at, and we've been planning it. If you were a lifer, you've been watching this since this broke out down here, and we saw a divergence at 1.78 trillion. And I was drawing all these lines. I had this cup and handle here. We started playing, and we took the measured move of here, and we hit. Then we bounced off resistance. I drew a Fibonacci. We were there again. We longed Bitcoin. I called Bitcoin long here at 30,000. I went in at 32,400 personally. That's where I longed basically an entire Bitcoin. And bam, greatest move. Second time I longed Bitcoin, and it just doubled the meat not too long from then. Bitcoin, man, it pays you very, very well if you know how to time it, but it's not easy. It took me years to become a seasoned Bitcoin trader. Years. I'm talking like 5 to 6 years. I've been trading for 12 years. I was trading commodities, gold and silver, for 5 to 6 years on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Then I just traded, random things, pharmaceuticals, up and down, pumps, whatever, certain weather, things that happen in the weather and things like that. I would look for strange occurrences in the weather, you know what I'm saying? Like hurricane damage, and then put money in a company that did hurricane cleanup, or had some type of government contract with the water. You know what I'm saying? I would look for I would always look for some reason why things would be connected. You know what I'm saying? I was just a lone guy doing nothing by myself. No, I never knew no one. It's like I was self-taught. So I would just kind of be like, all right, Or like when I saw that like oil would become like what's going up or something, I'd also buy gold, and just there's a lot of correlations in the market that I would notice, So here, the US dollar, and I also look at Tether dominance too as well. And you can see Tether dominance is in a bit of cup and handle. That's the only thing that's kind of interesting, like the daily. And to suggest is there going to be a little bit of a pullback or something? I don't know, it's weird. Or is that just kind of how it eventually has to play out? But it is falling to the downside, and it still isn't done yet. It has some more room to go. So the daily suggesting down, but we will see a double bottom there. But I'm watching Tether dominance closely. It could show an indication of a reversal or a slight pullback or something like that. And Bitcoin dominance, and remember when I kept saying Bitcoin dominance is suggesting a massive move for Bitcoin? And I said it over and over again. I've been saying it for 5 days on my channel. Constantly. I've been saying, when you see Bitcoin dominance in a cup and handle like this and low on the daily, it's suggesting that Bitcoin is getting ready for a massive move to the upside. And these are just not easy, but these are indications you begin to know as a seasoned crypto trader. You also know your technical analysis, but then you have to know how to juxtapose instruments like, oh, I'm going to look at the Bitcoin dominance with Bitcoin. I'm going to look at total 2. I'm going to look at, let me look at Ethereum BTC. Like, and there's just indications in the market that can teach you things and kind of keep you more seasoned. Like, look, we've been looking at Ethereum BTC. And we've been looking at this trade for a long time. See this cup and handle? Got away from us, never hit the stop, got a little lower, recovering now. We do see this moving to the upside. And I do see a target here of about 66% gains. You know, not the greatest, but I do see a target here. It says ETH will outperform Bitcoin, you know, and that's what the technical analysis says. That's not what I'm saying. That's what the technical analysis is saying. Want to take a look at MATIC. MATIC's on my radar right now. Always messing up. Always messing up. Flashing wallets like a fool. It's been a long day, man. So look, I got MATIC in this panic. Can it stay in it? Oversold on the daily time frame. Ready for another rendezvous, shall we? I believe so. MATIC getting ready for round 2. Target for MATIC is 371. Getting ready for launchpad status. It's going to follow Ethereum. Remember that. So when Ethereum hits all-time highs, MATIC will love to breach an all-time high. It'll follow within 3 or 4 or 5 days. So MATIC following Ethereum. We put the charts next to each other. We showed you the correlations. We've gone over it many times. I don't really think I have to do it again. But MATIC, highly likely to blast to the upside on that daily time frame. Then you try to get more precise, you know, by looking at a smaller time frame, looking at price action. And you can see it's really just forming a bit of a cup and handle and kind of like eventually trying to kind of flatten its way on out. Huge double bottom type of thing going on. And really, I'd keep this pennant alive. Like, I won't change anything about it. Oversold on the 1 hour too as well. Inverted head and shoulder could end up being your bottom right there. If you're a newbie, you don't know what I mean by an inverted head and shoulder. It means like an upside down head and shoulder. So for the newbie out there that's just coming into the live, that's never been here before, look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Let me clean that up a little bit. And you can use that tool by going to TradingView and using this kind of thing here. This gives you triangle patterns, Elliott wave mostly, and the head and shoulder pattern, cipher pattern as well. And this breaks to the upside 68% of the time. So highly likely we get a pump. And look, it's starting to move up a little bit too off the bottom of the pattern. So MATIC, 190. Beautiful little bottom for MATIC. I remember longing MATIC at 98 cents. I remember one of my subscribers getting in at 79 cents on the low. Shout out to Kevin Tam. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on in. But here's a lovely idea for MATIC. Le MATIC. And I have a bigger target. You know, I've already been in. Like, I'm holding this long term, but Le MATIC, man, on the way up 98% gains for MATIC. Automatic gains, baby. Shout out to MATIC. Nothing's automatic, but MATIC, one of the most leading, beautiful coins in the game. When it starts to pump, it'll pump hard. MATIC on my radar for sure. Okay, let's jump into the chat. Give a shout out to my beautiful girl, Amanda. Okay, we got that. Thank you. I'll always be Jasole. Mistake. Micro Pets update. Micro Pets. And there's Everfight taking a little bit of a fall down, like they should look, but shoulder, head, and shoulder too could suggest a little more damage to the downside. So watch that if you're in Everfight. Shoulder, head, and shoulder there does express a little more damage, right? And there was a high right before they did that. You said they were doing a burn. Burn usually makes it go up. Interesting. Very interesting. But Everfight on the radar pumping. It did a beautiful like 7x though. Beautiful move for Everfight. Let's take a look at Micro Pets. $131 million market cap for Micro Pets. And they went high and took a little bit of a dump. So, you know, when Bitcoin goes hard, a lot of people sell their alt wins for Bitcoin, you know? And if Bitcoin keeps pumping, I think some alts take a hit, because I think even the micro alts take a bit of a hit too. Because people are like, man, I just want to get some, like, people that didn't have Bitcoin are like, oh, I made some alt moves. I'll nail it. Brian sent you a $5. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate it, bro. It actually came through, man. Hilarious. Hilarious. That's so funny. Thank you very much. So there's micro pets taking a bit of a hit. Shoulder, head, and shoulder on the way down to kind of possibly the low end there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I just had to make a sale. Sorry, you probably saw me like, what is he doing? Yeah, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Over here. I had to do what I had to do over here. Oh. That's not right. That thing messes around, but I don't think it's correct. Okay. Tokyo Sex Whale for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. LTC following Bitcoin up. Shout out to the wifer. What up, lifer? What up? Take a look at Fantom right now. Ooh, Fantom. I think you need to refresh your EverFi chart. The new coin supply is 18 million, not 30 million. That shouldn't be the supply. Might be a different chart too, you never know. You never know, man, these things. And also, PooCoin's not always correct, man. It plays games. You know what I'm saying? What do you think that project Micro Pets? I think it's hot. I think it's super hot. Shout out to you, Tokyo Sex Whale, for the $10 super chat. You're going to change my life, bro. Shout out to the People's Coin, man. What do you think of that project? Want to say thanks, by the way, all you do, man. It's very admirable. They help you give to people. Nice work. Thank you to Ryan Proto, man. Appreciate you, man. They have a POW that seems flawless. Absolute crazy, man. Kadena, oh, man. KDA just continues to rip to the upside. Let's take a look at KDA. Flying. All the way to 17, you know. But eventually would have to take a pullback, right? Like, it eventually has to pull back at one point. But look, oversold already on the 1 hour, you know. Look at the daily, though. You want to go by the daily. And if you see the daily spent, like, look at that. So what I do when I see the daily like this now, being a more seasoned trader, I just pull the fib to impulse. And I get realistic about the pullback to the 0.5 fib and the 618. For guys like me that missed out and are still waiting on a little bit of a move, you know. And some say it'll never happen. Even in a bull run, you should get, you know, and then you'll get your massive move to the upside. And then you can call it another cup and handle, and we can play it the way it's supposed to be played. The 21-day moving average has to come somewhere into play at one point. So I would humbly, you know, there could be more room, though. It's crazy. You never know. Then you swing this in a pennant here. It does got a little bit of room. It's got a little bit of room to run here. It does have a little bit of room. I mean, I'll check the 4 hour too. I got to peep that. Yeah, that's got to come down a little more too, though. So you may get a little pump on the 4 hour, but that, on the 1 hour, but it will turn into a wick here on the 4 hour. You get it? It'll be more mindless, and this needs to kind of play out. And it's doing one of two things, and this is why I project it's going to do one of these, or it's going to do a more straightforward like pennant. And nobody knows for sure, and that's why I draw both until I'm like, you know, kind of ready for either one to fulfill its destiny. Either way, it has to interact with the 21-day, like there or there. And this is my style. And when it interacts with the 21-day, a lot of times my alerts go off that I set on the stochastics RSI, and I've backtested all this stuff. So I've basically done things that most men, I've spent so much time in the charts, it's absolutely insane. That's why I'm deadly accurate. I've been extremely accurate trading BTC because, number one, it's a bigger asset. I can track it very well. And I mean, we're accurate trading almost everything here, but it's the idea is that we project into the future before it happens. I'm serious, and I'll teach you how to do this. I'll tutor you and teach you how to do this. I tutor people this every single day. Like, and sometimes I said to my wife, I said I shouldn't show my exact secrets live on the stream. And she said, honestly, she's like, just keep doing what you've been doing because life has been good. We've been on a roll. So like, if you know, and she's like, and people still have to learn. They still have, there's so much more to learn, you know. And then I realized you're as powerful as what you give away. So you could like I could learn this and hide it from everybody and just kind of like, but I could also pass away tomorrow and never have a chance to tell anybody about it. So in my mind, I truly believe that you never know when you're going to die, and you might as well help someone out when you can. Hey, Lifer, can we please get some tea and ALGO? Thank you. Shout out to Little Schmitty for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Little Schmitty. Let's take a look at ALGO as Bitcoin continues to get crazy. Let's see what it did. Did it pull back a little bit here? No, it just keeps rocking and rolling. Look, though, see my projected pennant? Come back to it, kind of. See how I was, like, pretty close? See? I've been at this a long time, my friends, to the point where I can basically walk on water. So that's what people say. They say, come join the Patreon and walk on water. No lie. Like, we show you where the chart's going to go kind of as it's happening. Like, we're multi-predictive in time, though. Like, it live. Like, we do it live. Like, no other trader does it like this. No other trader does it like the Lifer, man. I'm telling you, you'll never see it like this. You'll never see a system like that. I show you how it's done. Like the alert hits down here, boom, bing, bang, bing. It's falling volume, falling price tells me there will be a bit of a reversal. Next target for Bitcoin is $66,388. You know, and most people would gawk and be like, "How? It's already been pumping so much. It's got to come down." And probably you never know. But if it does get crazy, that's where it's going to go. And if not, it's going to kind of eventually fall to the wayside. There is bearish divergence starting to form. See this? Swing up to swing up. This is starting to flatten out. So that tells you, too, we might just get one more hill. And then, you know, and I've seen the 1 minute, despite how small it is, begin the bearish divergence. That plays out everywhere else, you know. And then Bitcoin will bounce off a support region like 64,000 or 63. You never know. But what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weekly candle close. And then a beautiful, beautiful spectacle for Bitcoin, as it shows the world who Bitcoin is at $65,000 a coin. I love you, Bitcoin. I love you. Zilliqa, looking beautiful to me, in a bit of a cup and handle. Wants to blast off. 300% gains for Zilly. So watch out for Zilly. It could move to the upside in a serious way. Thanks for the work, brother. Check BuyDog, trending number 2 on DEX tools and holders in less than 12 hours. Algo, Schmitty beat me to it, but I'll up the ante. Shout out to Austin Orr. Austin, you're the man for that. I appreciate you, my friend. Let's take a look at Algo Rand, one of my favorite coins in the game. Algo. And you can see, look at Algo. It's just like, and here's a trade I have open for Algo. I'm currently in Algo as well. And look at this holding. And I'm just going to move this back. Nothing has changed from entry at about 177, right? No stop loss got hit so far in the making of this trade. Don't want to jinx us, though. Make sure it all works. But so far, so good. Really, nothing has changed about the trade. Maybe you could swing this up a little more, and then we can redirect this position. But there you have it. I mean, and you just keep tweaking it because no one knows exactly, but you keep tweaking it. And it's oversold in that daily time frame. You have falling volume with falling price. I stay away from smaller time frames at this point and just let it rip. I mean, this thing wants more Yeah, so ALGO looking pretty sweet to me. Also, if you want to pull a Fibonacci and get a little even more sweet with it, you can see that right here we came into the golden pocket, the 6.8 and the 6.5. And so we did our exact retracement, you know, textbook. Bull run retracement, things happen like, in a bull run, things just happen like clockwork. Like 618, boom, like let's get to business. Bull pennant, boom, and just bull pennant after bull pennant, spread after spread. It just hit after hit. It becomes a pretty insane thing. And you never know. This could be a 7-month bull run. This could be a 3-month bull run. Nobody knows how long this is going to be. No one knows how short it's going to be. All you can do is stack, take profits on the way up so you don't get beat on the way down. And I stack as much Bitcoin as humanly possible. And that's just what I do. So there's ALGO for the people. Shout out to Austin. Shout out to Little Schmitty. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Amazing. I joined Lifers Patreon. I don't have any money to invest on any of your charts. So I'm just watching all your TA hit the shadows, crying. But I'll be ready when I get that money. Don't worry, the people's coin. We got you, man. Shiryu Unu. Great outfit today, man. Can you take a peek at EMTRG? Looks like it's waking up. Light in the dark. Shout out to Light in the Dark. Sammy with the sharp suit. Shout out to Frankie Legend up at the spot. Lukey Flacco. Shout out to Little X Flacco, my boy. Shout out to my dude, man. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for coming on in. Hey, you got a problem with me, huh? Hey, I'm talking to you over there. Hey, you got a problem with me and my life is... Hey, let me bring the mic over there. Hey, let me tell you something, kid. Let me tell you something, huh? Next time I see you walking by here with a smirk on your face like that. Next time I see you walking by with a smirk on your face like that, huh? Ain't gonna be a smile next time. Hey. Sammy Cup and Handy over here. They call me Sammy the Bull Handy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it to me, Mike. Of course. Hold up. Technical difficulty. I got wise with the mic, and the mic got wise with me over here. Hey, what was going on over there? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on in. Get that mic out of here. Bummed because this guy had such a good broadcasting voice. My dad has an awesome set of tools. Shout out to Spinny up in the game. I think he could have made it in broadcasting. I can still make it. I'm not done yet. We'll be like, you know what? Tom Brady for the throw all the way back to the end zone. Caught by Antonio Brown for a touchdown. You know what, Bob, I love about Tom Brady? You know, the guy just keeps on winning. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to Tenacious Tim doing the Dippy Dap. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you up in the game. Okay, so today we're going to do a little fun thing, right? I would like to let somebody partake in a game. And whoever wins that game can DM me, and they will, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, I always just, but they will be able to, somehow, some way, they'll have just a little more Doge in their pockets, won't they? So that's what's going to happen. So whoever can, and we're going to do some fun, we're going to do something kind of wacky. So hold on, let me check this out. Paribus, first I'll give you the quick rundown too as well. I'll give you the fast rundown. You guys are going to be lucky today. Look at this. ALGO looks nice. CRV looking hot to trot. MTV absolutely scrumptious. Bitcoin still doing damage. ALGO, we did that already. And Paribus, okay? And Paribus. So just putting that out there. Just putting it out there. So we're going to do some Doge trivia, okay? We're going to do some Doge trivia. Okay? We're going to do some Doge trivia. Okay. Okay. Are you guys ready for Doge trivia? I'm going to be asking you a couple questions about Doge, or one question about Doge. Whoever can come up with the answer first will end up with a little more Doge in their life. Okay? Equivalent to $100 worth of Doge. So, are you guys ready? If you're ready, let me know if you're ready for the Dogeness. Let me know. Let me know if you're ready to get some Doge. Who's ready for some Doge out there? The answer is Elon Musk. I said, are you ready for some Doge? Okay. Okay. What is my measured move for Doge? To the cent by the four. There's 4 digits in it. I'm going to write them down right now. Right now, hold on. I'm going to write them down. And it's not going to be exactly from my chart. I'm going to pick like an arbitrary number, a little higher, a little lower. It's 4 digits, you know what I'm saying? Like 8875 or, 7544. It's going to be 4 digits. 4 digits long. That's a hint. What's my measured move for Doge? Whoever gets the closest to the measured move for Doge. Okay? Whoever gets closest to the measured move for Doge. And admins, you got to help me out for this. We're going to have to track this. I see some people getting pretty close. I'll be honest. I just saw some people getting very, very close. I don't know how they're doing it. Wow, keeping them coming. Yeah, and it could be a temporary measured move. It could be a bigger measured move. But just the overall measured move kind of for the next couple weeks. Quadruple sevens from Mike Martman. Hilarious, man. Wow, coming in here, 6969, 133, 1000, 8888. Crypto Wiper. Okay. And we're going to have to call it at one point. Okay, and we are there. I'm going to put my comment in. You see where my comment hit right there? And we are there. All right, that's going to be the cutoff. So I apologize to anyone below, but we got to cut that off right there. And we are there. All right. And even if it is latent, don't worry about it because it is the cutoff. It just is the cutoff. You know what I'm saying? And it will keep coming anyway, despite it. Yeah, CC. All right, so from this time on, we're going to look. Now, I wrote the number down right here. As 9928. Okay? 9928. Can we see that here live? Bobby, can they see that? 9928. Let me make sure I'm in perfect focus too, because I didn't shave for no reason over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Johnny Maca. Hey, Bobby McTooley. All right, so check it out. And we are there. Okay, so look, 9933, and I said 9928. I mean, that's as close as it gets. I mean, he's 0.05 away. I mean, for crying out loud, this guy right here with the 33, with the 9933. Also, he was crafty, knowing that I liked the 33. That kind of brought him into some good. But he is, I mean, I'm at 0.9928. He's at 0.9933. IC Club. I feel like it's got to be the IC Club guy. This guy's at 99998. Now he's closer. And I'm not playing that over under god nonsense. It's just whoever has it on the tee. You know? 9, 4, 9, 7, 9, 4, 6, 1, 9, 8, 5. No, he's still winning with 9, 9, 3, 3. He's still got it. He's still got it. Right? 9, 1, 8, 9, right? Everything else kind of over. 3, 4, 9, 7, 8, 4. Not bad, Wookie Chewy. Whoa, Chewy. You got pretty close with the Chewy dude. But you didn't get it, but you got close. Not bad, not bad. Smart. 99.27. This guy within 1. How did he do it? How did he do it? How did he do it? He must have went to my chart, zoomed in, and just like, damn, man, he got him. This guy right here, Crypto Mod, man. How did he do it, dude? How did he do it? And 90, how is he 1 off? Like, I don't see anyone else that could be that close. So far, it's Crypto Mod now taking it. How could someone actually, can you believe that with that many people here, 2 people who could battle it out and be that close to that number? 99.28, dude. He has 99.27. Does he not? Does he not? And it just continues. 9892. Close. Patrick, not bad. Not bad. You're paying attention. 9927. Icy Club had it first. Oh my goodness. He had it first. Oh my goodness. He climbs back into the ring. Oh my gosh. He takes it back. This is intense. This is intense. 9-8. So he's back in charge. Icy Club with the 99.27 because he said it first. Unbelievable, bro. And I thought you got robbed, but no. No. You were like, no way. No way, man. I got this. He threw the 33 in there for extra. So it's back to Icy Club. Holding it down. These people are some sick individuals because that means they're like very, very like detailed. Like they're who you want as like snipers. Like those 2 guys would be excellent. Like they're just 984. I'm just trying to make sure. I don't see how anyone could be 1 away any closer than this. I really know. I think it goes to Icy Club, my friends. And there's Doge. Yeah, I think it's fair to say we can all say it's Icy Club. Icy Club. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail to accept your wonderful Doge. Yeah. And honestly, $100, man, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. Go fishing. You know what I'm saying? You go whale watching with that. You know what I'm saying? You go nice whale. Take a nice whale watch by yourself, though. By yourself. I think it might be 125, but, you know, nice whale watch by yourself. Just throw an extra $20 on it. No, I'm just joking. It just sounds funny to me to go whale watching in the freezing November. I don't even know if you can right now. Maybe you could. You probably still can. They probably like do it all season just because, I mean, it's the whales. But they're probably not out all the time. I think they come at a certain time. Shows how much I should know more about the whales of Massachusetts. All I know is about the crypto whales. I don't know about the real whales. I kid it. Shout out to Fast Eddie. Keep making those gains, brother. Talking soon. Shout out to Fast Eddie up in the spot. Appreciate you for coming by with the $20 super chat, man. Thank you very, very much. You're the man, dude. And shout out to anyone that throws down on the super chats and shows some love to the kid. Unbelievable. And thank you guys so much for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you for jumping on into the Doge giveaway. The Doge Fun Day. Doge Fun Day. Engine getting to support. Okay. I gave Cash App. Shout out to Fingbook. Thank you, Fingbook. It was you who gave me the Cash App. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Bam. Samuel. I gave Cash App. IC Club from another account. These guys, man. So PBX Paribus on my radar on the daily time frame. Looks scrumptious with a massive move to the upside inside an emerging cup and handle is what I've coined the term. And I like what I'm seeing here for Paribus with a nice move to the upside for Paribus. Okay. IC Club. Shout out to Dustin Calva with the $5. I will writing also be writing. Lifer to send an additional 99 in Doge to go towards a free month of Patreon for you. Continue learning. Damn, man. Blessings. He wants to throw another 99 in Doge. That's insane. So whoever just got the 99 got another 99 in Doge from the love of other people and a $5 to say it. Thank you so much, Dustin Calva. Unbelievable. Blessings, Lifer. Can I take a look at KINGSHIB? Let's take a look at our baby KINGSHIB. Taking a little bit of a hitty hit. All these coins taking a bit of a hitty hit as Bitcoin pumps. I'm telling you. People are like, oh. Also, BNB is pumping so hard as well. Remember that. KINGSHIB kind of getting a little bit of getting some love here on the 10 minute. But even KINGSHIB took a bit of a hit. Even our beautiful beloved KINGSHIB, but not as bad as other coins and not as head and shouldery. You see, you know, the big up head and shoulder is something to watch. You know, this is more kind of like falling wedge at, you know, bull flag-esque, you know, in a way. If you flatten it out too, it's like it's actually consolidating pretty well. People really like this project. I think with a bullish market, we can see some, you know, I also hold a bag of it, so, you know, I'd love it to hold on, but we'll see. It is retesting previous resistance, right, with support. That's an SR flip, and I'd love for that to hold and for it to continue to the upside. We'll pull a Fibonacci from that impulse here, and it's in that golden pocket, you know, 618 area there, so 706 actually even. So, you know, it's doing a regular retracement like we expect. Let's see if KINGSHIB can get back up to an all-time high. Once Bitcoin kind of sheds some skin, it'll flow back into the altcoins. Now you're going to see large caps start to take that money that Bitcoin... So what happened is Bitcoin just took all the money out of the market. The regular markets, the bond market, the real estate market. People are selling things for Bitcoin. They can see that it goes high. They wish they had more of it, and they're like, oh my gosh. See? And that's something that becomes a catalyst and a move. And with that, you see the money flow from Bitcoin out of the world markets into Bitcoin, and then from Bitcoin into the rest of the coins. You know, you're talking ALGO, you're talking Chainlink, you're talking even, you know, Avalanche, Solana, things of that nature. And yeah, of course, there's going to be a pullback now for Bitcoin. And there was the bearish divergence. See, on the 1 minute, see how the 1 minute started to show you the bearish divvy? It's just another good channel. Just if a lot of people are in a trade and they really they just want to see what Bitcoin's doing. We're going over it throughout the time I'm on. Usually, you know, we go back and forth to Bitcoin as we keep everything else going on. You know, Bitcoin dominance total to the dollar. We show you the entire market of what's happening in the space. So again, this was a nice pump. Good time to take some profitos in my humble opinions. But we'll see. On the bigger time frames, you know, you just want to look where you're at. You can see here the 4 hours a little spent. This is a longer term hold. I see someone mention FTT. I do hold a bag of FTT, and I like what I see here for FTT. So just watching it. Put all eyes on Bitcoin on this Sunday night on the weekly candle close. Amazing weekly candle. Thank you for everyone jumping on in and being a part of this weekly candle. It was amazing. You took profit on Bitcoin like a G. You got to. Yeah, it's 65,300. We sold the top of Bitcoin. I mean, for now, I might eat my words in 2 seconds. I don't like to really toot my horn too much about any trade because the second you know, you get schmucked back down, you know? But I do what I do. I like to trade Bitcoin just like I always have to have a trade, just a little trade, something going on, bigger or smaller. I'm not saying that was a tiny trade. I'm just saying, like, no matter what, I have to have a trade open for Bitcoin. It just is what it is, right? EBX, so look at this air swap. And we kept talking about air swap. I went over this so many times. I kept saying, watch this puppy, watch this puppy. It wasn't only on OKX, but I still kept saying, man, that's a tight pennant. And they eventually explode to the upside. There's a massive move there for AST, for air swap on my radar. Went over it numerous times. 96%, and actually it went up even more. 120% gains completely, still holding 96% gains for air swap. Yo, Lifer, where are we at with Adam? Nah, but you done it all live. Nobody does it. Yo, I have to commit, man. I'll commit to my sell, too. I'll be like, I sold it right there and then. And, you know, it goes to 67, and we're like, what a clown, you know? You eat your words when you make them public. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm here for my own words, man. I'm ready to be here for them. I'm ready to be the person I was meant to be. You know, a lot of us listen to Wu-Tang Clan growing up. And word is bond, is it not? Word is bond. So got my phone fixed. I had stepped on it months ago. Finally got it fixed. Feels good to have it nice and clean again. I'm just afraid to get it fixed because of the crypto thought. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone touching the phone, you know. Thanks, Livers. Sent an email. Also, can you go over GSPI? IC Club. You're the man, dude. How did you... Wait, hold up. IC. Let's talk about this. How did you get 99.27? At least talk about it. We're on the left. You know when they're there at the end of the game? So tell us, Antonio, how did you make that catch at the end? How did it feel when you guys were down 7 in the third quarter and you still came back and won the game? How does that make you feel? He's a thrower. I was like, I mean, how would it make you feel? Like, we won the game. But thrower was like, you know, we feel great. You know, the team's doing really well. Just got to get together, you know, but this is just one win. You know, next week we got Chicago. We got to keep our head in the game and, you know, coaching the team and everyone else. You know, this is a team effort. And thank you so much. You know, I appreciate it. You know. But, you know, IC Club, how did it feel? How did you know? What did you do to get to 9927, IC Club? How did you do it? Tell everybody. Can you let us know? How did you do it? He's like, a quick search in the Telegram. He's like, dude, it was easy, baby. It was easy peasy, man. I love my free GSP from staking SPI. When Bitcoin pumps, SHIB dumps. Pretty simple. Pretty funny, right? Well, almost everything dumps a little bit. That's just what happens. You got to look at Bitcoin dominance. You got to be looking at your Bitcoin dominance. Did Bitcoin dominance pump a little bit? It did. See, when Bitcoin dominance pumps, it's hard to trade altcoins. It becomes Bitcoin's turn. You see what I'm saying? And so Bitcoin will do this, and then it'll give a little back, and then it'll do this, and then it'll give a little back, and, you know, on its way to the target. But Bitcoin dominance, and we projected this, all the lifers were very ready for this. I kept harping on the idea that Bitcoin dominance looked like it was going to pump to the upside. And when you know that, it's telling you that Bitcoin's about to have a big move. So there you go. When Bitcoin bumps, SHIB dumps. Kim Kishimoto SHIB, please. Love your content, Sammy. Cubbin Handy. Shout out to Nefurion. Well, you know, because you buttered me up so much right there with a nice comment, I guess I got to help you out there. Nah, I mean, I'm not. I'm just going to go over the coin. And then you did it again with, okay, one more time. It's a shill, though. Be easy. Pays off to be in there for sure. Shout out to the IC Club, man. Shout out to the IC Club. I was doing spring cleaning, and I was like, man, POLC ate the dip. Ooh, let's take a look at our baby POLC. Pole City. My Equi car, man. No one's selling that Equi car. I'm not getting rid of that Equi car. Still holding. We got in at 38 cents, mind you. Remember, 38 cents. This thing's sitting at $2.17. So, like, I mean, I'm holding a 7X, basically, a little under a 7X on this thing, and it's in a nice cup. Ate the dip up. Bit of a cup and handle on a smaller time frame. Yeah. Doing good. Look at it bounce off support and resistance. And then, honestly, it broke out of the falling wedge, see? 68% chance to break to the upside. And also, it bounced off the Fibonacci there, the 786 Fib, and it was gone. Bing. So, there you have it. Pole City at $52 million market cap. Lifer, you put out a Doge chart on 1028 with a target of 9927. It's in the exclusive charts room. I vote we have a redo. Sorry, Icy. Honestly, the target is or isn't, is it exactly at 9927? I don't think so. And if I did who knew what chart, though, I've put Doge out many times. Like this target here is 9386, and that's the latest thing. So that could have thrown somebody off. So, and you know what it is? It was a lucky swing of the draw, man. It was a lucky swing of the draw. Total 3 is all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right? And look at this. We have this in a giant cup and handle, and it breached all-time highs. It's in price discovery. And when cup and handles go into price discovery, magic happens. So magic is brewing here for price discovery for sure. On the way, magic is about to brew. It's on the way. It's about to blast off. So we're going to see a massive move here for the altcoins, all the way up to a 1.2 trillion, 1.39, 1.4 trillion dollars is the measured move of this cup and handle. And that's just the science of this. It's the way it works. I don't know why. I don't know how. And nothing's guaranteed. We could see a dump like 1925 and see a black swan event tomorrow. Anything is possible. Always be prepared for both scenarios. I'm not a moon boy dancing to the stars. I always kind of have both ideas, right? 100 is about 95 more than I got in my bank account. SHIB, POLC, land sale is coming. I know, look at that. And to get that land in Polka City is going to be very, very hard again. Lifer, you put a Doge chart out on 10. Yeah, it's so funny, man. POLC ate the dip. Can you do Fantom, please? We'll take a look at Fantom. And let's take a look at GSPI. I like GSPI. I saw it when it first came out, right? It's the SPI. It's the GSPI on the low. And there I have it. We were looking at it. And, you know, it's funny is a lot of people say, oh, he hits so many calls because he does so many charts. Of course, anyone does that many charts. But these are from people who have super chatted me, asked me a question, or I've done my own due diligence, and I'm so obsessive. I go online every day. So if you went online as much as me, if you spent 2 hours a day live streaming, sometimes 3, you times that by 7, it's 15 to 21 hours of live streaming a week. What other YouTuber does it? Like Mitch Ray, I think, is the only other guy. A couple other people, Tom Crown, Get Close. Like there's like 4 or 5 of us really. Jordan Cameron, right? And you know, and then you got Crown. There's like 5 of us, 5 or 6 of us really, that are consistent that you would actually want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jordan. He's not bad. Jason Casper ain't bad. They don't go live. He doesn't go live every single day. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of awesome people out there, but there's few and far between go live every single day without miss. And few and far could, because eventually they get embarrassed and they can't come online because things they were saying are just too ridiculous. And people are like, come on, man. You know, like Crypto Savvy disappears for a week or two. Crypto Expert had to disappear for months at a time. I don't know what happened to him. So I guess he was a crypto expert. I don't call myself an expert, or anyone should call themselves an expert in the game. You're always a beginner. Use the beginner's mind. But yeah, GSP, we were looking at it at 577, and it climbed up all the way to 9. So shout out to all the lifers. There's the entry right there. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Hello, and welcome to Movie Phone. Please press the 3 letters of the movie you would like to see now. You guys remember Movie Phone? Why don't you just tell me the movie you would like to see? Kramer on Seinfeld. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. People, some youngins are like, huh? What was that old man talking about? And there was 100% gains on a wick. Another 90% gains on another wick. And it's still holding 64% gains right there for GSPI. So, and I see the target up there at 24. It's going for it, baby. This is connected to SPI, like shopping, a shopping coin, right? So you got shopping coins. You got so many different coins inside the sphere of cryptocurrency, man. That's what we're here for. We love the realness. Shout out to Crypto Trades, baby. Craze Trades. Shout out to Crazy Trades. Remember, I used to say crazy. Shout out to Craze Trades. And you were like, it's Crazy Trades? Or what I used to say was Crazy Trades. And you were like, no, it's Craze. Shout out to Craze Trades up in the game, man. Shout out to Craze Trades. I remember how it all began, though. Now I remember. That's so crazy. That was so long ago. That was way back in the day. Kramer, yep. CMYOBU. Which one would you choose, Doge or UBX? You got to make that decision yourself, man. We'll take a look at CKB up in the spot. I love CKB. Sat down with the CEO of CKB, Kevin Wang. Awesome, awesome people. The head of marketing, the whole team, they're amazing people over there at CKB Nervos. And they were coming out with the virtual machine. Highly likely it was going to get a push up in a move to the upside. CKB. So we are entering CKB down here. You know, gave another idea here too for CKB. It's sitting at 2.6. And you take a look at it on the 1 hour, and you can see, are you flagging out what's happening? So you can swing this here. And there you see it like that, right? You can even pull a mini fib there, which I've done many a time. And you can see we go to the 706, 618, that whole same retracement. It's the same old story. Morning glory over and over again, baby. And you're getting oversold here on the 1 hour time frame as well. Getting oversold on the 1 hour time frame. Another kind of crafty thing I've done in my life that is kind of funky. Look, a shoulder. Actually, look at this. I'm gonna go full ape on this one. Look at that. And let me move it out of the way. Let me move the whole chart here. But even the stochastics RSI showing an inverted head and shoulder, and I've seen this before. It's pretty crazy, but I've seen that play out. I really have. And it shows a higher low after a nice dip and some resistance and movement. So then you want to look, is there the bullish divergence, hidden bullish, any kind of, and here you have this swing down, or kind of flat zone. And this is swing up to swing up, and it tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. Now, might have a little more drop down in these areas. You might see something in here. So that's why you put support and resistance. Will this hold? If this doesn't hold, you're looking at here. But that's a region that I'm looking for. And then you would open this up and say, okay, it's going to make a falling wedge more. No one knows the exact patterns to the T. We're always kind of fine-tuning them. But eventually, I catch it as soon as possible. Bang, bang, bang. So 1 hour's oversold. 4 hours getting oversold as well. I showed you retracement. It's got to touch the 21-day moving average in the 4 hour. And then this thing could kiss off to the upside again. So I like what I'm looking at for CKB. The bigger target is all the way up there at 6 cents. No, 5 cents and 2/10 of a cent. There's an alert going off. I'll take a look at my alert too. Always have an alert going. Alerts are cooking at all times here on the channel. And for the Patreons and for everyone that holds me down, I hold you down. You pay $99 a month to be in the trading group. I'm going to support you with as much information I can about cryptocurrency. I'm going to give you as much information I can about the mainnets coming out, the coins that are hot on KuCoin, where the money's going in at NFT gaming, what's happening in the space, right? Who's giving airdrops and why OMG is pumping to the upside, what's happening with Ethereum and Bitcoin, and when the next giant move for Bitcoin is happening. So CKB looking beautiful to me. I like what I'm seeing here. Has to hold these regions though, right? But there's more coming, and overall, I see it doubling up to 5 cents not too long from now. They have a lot more news coming out next week. They have some big news coming out next week. CKB. I'm telling you, man, I sat with the whole team. Unbelievable cool people, man. Really cool people. They didn't tell me anything. They told me there was some big news. They couldn't tell me, obviously, but they told me there's some big news coming. And to watch out for CKB because they're going to be making some big strides technologically wise. That's going to separate them from the pack. And they've already been making big strides. Anyone who's done their research on CKB or knows anything about them knows how vicious and amazing they are, how talented of a team they are. So don't sleep on it. Great project. Crypto Island. Don't sleep on it. Great project. UFO ever fighting. Please. We looked at Ever Fight UFO. You can pay with crypto for the beginner's course. by emailing cryptolifers@gmail. Check out Lifers testimonials and you'll know you're in the right place. Yeah, you can just hit the link. It takes you to the testimonials where you can jump on in and just read a few. You could go all the way back to the beginning too. So I joined the Patreon on the 1st of November, Monday morning. By last night, Tuesday morning, I had already made back my 3-month subscription. I'm now moving into profit on Wednesday, day 3. This is top-notch TA that you can take across to your own trading ideas, research, and make informed entries on stuff you fancy. Also, just as importantly, you don't get half of each video being Lifer makes a pitch for you to join an exchange for a wonderful free money bonus that you can trade with leverage. That's both refreshing and shows honesty. The group is value to traders and would-be traders alike. Can't recommend it highly enough. And thank you so much. That was such an awesome, quick to the point review. I joined the Patreon 10 days ago. I made the annual investment up front, and I've already made it all back and then some. Thank you, Lifer. You're really a truly blessing. DC. So he paid a G, got into the annual, and made his money back already, like within a week, dude. I mean, hey, you can read what people say. I have nothing to do with any of that. I haven't written any of them on my life and honor. I haven't written any of that stuff. It comes from them, and that's why I left the room open. Hey, jump on in there and write a testimonial. It's a public room. I appreciate the offer, but I couldn't take money from anyone. You earned it. Good night, brother. Thanks for the tips. The money's coming. Trust in yourself. 3 kids here. Made far less than your 30K for decades. Still, my life has been more blessed than I could ever imagine. Them checks will be coming, brother. Destin Calva, man, he's a test. I'm a test, too. I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment for 10 years of my life. Shout out to Joseph Brown, AKRO Vortex. First ever crypto basis trading, Q4. Ooh, Acropolis Vortex. Now, is Vortex another coin on AKRO? Is that what's going on? Or do we just look at Acropolis? And I do like AKRO. AKRO's hot on my radar. We haven't looked at AKRO in a long time. But I've been cute on AKRO for a while. I've been sweet on it. Look at that. It's in the bull pennant that almost every coin was in. Like almost every coin is in this bull pennant and wants to fly to the upside, right? So AKRO doing damage, wants to rip to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for AKRO. Okay. Looking pretty good, to say the least. So AKRO looking nice. Now, yeah, I mean, 11 cent AKRO from 4 cents. That's what I'm looking at for the target, the measured move. Obviously, it can gap up too. A lot of these coins dropped heavy. You remember that. When they drop heavy, they don't have a lot of resistance to go back up. So they just got to boom, boom, and then really 3 main resistance points to go through before it can get to price discovery. That's why a lot of these coins are flying up as hard as they are, because they just came down. They consolidated a bull. And remember, bulls are solid. Bulls are good. Whenever you have a rounded bottom, that's basically a new bottom. Just like you had a rounded bottom here, we find our way out of the rounded bottoms. I like to cup the rounded bottom excuse my language. I'm just cupping the rounded bottoms here. But look at that. And so AKRO USDT moving to the upside, and I can see that all the way there at 11 cents from 3 9/10 cents. AKRO. Now you brought up AKRO Vortex. I just didn't want to leave myself the Vortex, AKRO, Ohio. AKRO, that's kind of funny. Acropolis, Twitter. We'll follow Acropolis. Got 47,000 followers. Vortex DeFi basis trading, including Vortex. Our take, yeah, and I knew they would have it, so we went over to the Twitter. See how we kind of tracked this information down from my man. Thank you for putting this on our radar, too, so now everyone can figure out what's going on. Acropolis. Vortex on Acropolis. Basis trading on DeFi, right? Back in early 2021, we joined the Yearn ecosystem. We set out to contribute by creating yield-generating products, okay, that don't predominantly rely on inflationary emissions as the main source of yield, and that many generate returns regardless of the market conditions. To achieve this, we are working with a close group of experts with experience at major financial institutions, and we present to you our first product, Vortex. Vortex is an on-chain basis trading strategy that aims to generate long-term, sustainable, and rewarding returns while remaining market neutral. Basis trading is an arbitrage strategy used in financial markets, which takes advantage of the difference between spot and future price of a commodity, the basis. As example of how basis trading works, without going into too much detail, imagine a trader had the opportunity to purchase 1 ETH at 35 and sell the equivalent of the futures contract at 4,000. The trader would then be able to lock in the profit for the basis, in which case is $500. Basis trading. For a real-life example, we can look at how the former BitMEX Arthur Hayes used this strategy back in the early days of his crypto career. He details his history approach here, but the key takeaways are basis traders are the bedrock of crypto capital markets and can make traders BQ monies. Basis traders are one of the highest risk adjustment return trades you can execute. Bitcoin is lit and attention to detail is important. Hayes messed up his boss breakfast order for the first and last time. Vortex works in a similar way to these examples, but uses DeFi innovation. Interesting. Now I won't keep going, but this is pretty crazy, right? So we just learned what basis trading was, how to trade an asset against its future price. Pretty crazy. I didn't even know that you could do that. That's pretty awesome, pretty insane, right? So yeah, we've covered so many coins tonight. We've gone over a lot in a short period of time. We're doing unbelievably well. Thank you to everyone who super chatted the channel and supported me. I really, really appreciate it. Parsic's been on my radar for a while too. I love me some Parsec. Why? Because I hold Parsec and I would love for it to get back to that high, somewhere back in the $2 range. Parsec, baby, Parsec. It's Parsec, dude. It's Parsec. Hey, are you looking at me or are you looking at me? Huh? Who are you looking at? Is there anyone else in the room over here? Okay. Don't act a fool over here. Tell me why over here. Tell me why over here. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. 210 people watching, 198 likes. Wow, appreciate each and every one of you. Awesome, awesome, awesome movement. I love that. I love that. Let's get into the fun super chat. Let's get into the deep dives. Let's get into Crypto Island from my dude. Don't sleep on Crypto Island. Joining hands to change the world. Crypto Island, our destination, Crypto Island. Leading company in tokenized ownership. Our mission, the world's first and only community-based cryptocurrency to license and tokenize ownership of a sustainable, eco-friendly real estate, all poured in a private island as our central hub in the Bahamas. Yo, come on, we got to do this. Everyone has to buy this. Like, so much of this. Like, I want $100 million. Yo, this is a good idea. I hope it's not a rug pull. Revolutionizing real estate and NFTs. We encourage business, nonprofit organizations, and individuals to join our community by owning CISLA, Crypto Island's native token, or by holding Crypto Island NFT. You become a community member and a co-owner of Crypto Island, joining an innovative change that will revolutionize the real estate forever. Crypto aims to be the connector between communities and projects by providing different utility possibilities and use cases. As a community member of the Crypto Island, you earn the right to help plan and vote for the eco-friendly development of Crypto Island. No matter what your holdings are, every member of the community co-owns the island. Crypto Island is essentially real estate that will be built upon the like of its people, you. With our no-nonsense tokenomics, investing means you are now the owner of Crypto Island. The 10% fee ensures a sustainable liquidity pool and a reasonable cost of living on the island for its whole population. 2% of that goes back to the community as a reflections that correlate with the size of your holdings. One first island, the Bahamas. Crypto Island is focused on developing a complete ecosystem driven and guided by its community. The ecosystem will be implemented on our first island on the Bahamas as proof of concept. During our island exploration tour with half the team, we've chosen for the Bahamas as our host country. They are known as one of the crypto-friendliest countries in the world, and we built a good relationship with the Bahamian government. With all legal groundwork in its finalized stage, we are officially a huge step closer to purchasing the first island. The island will not only function as a proof of concept, but will also be the hub between different businesses, crypto projects, and communities. After the first island, we expand globally by purchasing different islands across the world, with Crypto Island as the world-known brand, together with our revolutionary app and currency as its pillars. I mean, Market Watch, Benzinga, okay, they've been read about. Phase 3 launch, established legal entity in corporate land. They're about to do that. Launch the community app, visit the island with 3 community members on our expenses and a VP. multiple exchange listings, record breaking launch. What if I just want to go to the island on my damn penny and find out what the heck's going on over there and see what you're doing? Make sure it's really an island. Because, some of the investors, we're going to want to come there anyway. We don't need you to win us in there. We want to see where that island is. We can get there. Our destination for decentralized crypto island, leading company in tokenized ownership, Crypto Island. I mean, it's pretty insane. Who thinks this is viable? Who thinks this is hilarious? I just want to see what the people think. I'm not trying to lead anybody. Yeah, Lifer crashed the party. Could you take a look at AI, please? Can't wait to see your reply by email. Crypto is life. Mike the Mistaken Mike, are you talking about the chat occurred in 99 yesterday, or am I something different? BitBoy is doing a vid on POLC in 2 days, I believe. Oh, that's going to be huge. Polka City, baby. The money's coming. Trust in yourself there. Oh, yeah. He put it out there, man. Crypto Island, man. Great project. The True King 11. AKRO Vortex, we got through that too as well. It's no crazier than any other project. Bob Bina can be as big as NFT fashion, LOL. Somebody has to own it. Then, Fidel Amor. My love. Already packed. I know, right? MetaMask, DeFi for the beginners. 2-hour course with the Crypto Lifer, November 19th at 1 p.m. Yes, on Friday at 1 p.m. I'll have a beginner's course in DeFi. Well, I will teach you how to navigate MetaMask, okay? And yes, that's going to be a 2-hour course. Still haven't found out exactly what the pricing is. My team is figuring that out because with that knowledge, you could go so far and learn so much. I'm going to teach you about the 7 major blockchains that I use. I'm going to teach you how we navigate all the different blockchains, how to create LP tokens, basically show you everything that you would ever need to know in DeFi. So if you'd like that course is Friday, okay, at 1 p.m. A MetaMask DeFi course. The people have asked, and they want a MetaMask DeFi course. And so I worked tirelessly all day. I'll be honest, for the last 4 days, tirelessly with my wife, running through PowerPoints, taking pictures, going through the motions. Because I'm like, well, you do this, you do that. Oh, and then I forget one little thing. We got to add this, we got to add that. It's a long process, but I now have it kind of built, and I'm on my way to almost finishing it, and I can't wait. It will be ready tomorrow. Should be finalized, and I'm super excited. So get ready. If you'd like to take, if you have no idea what MetaMask is, or if you do and you want to know more, jump on in to the MetaMask course on Friday at 1 p.m. from 1 to 3. Jump in with the Lifer, and I'll give it to you straight, give it to you exactly how you need it, and teach you the education of decentralized finance and just even how to use MetaMask and just navigate it. Sometimes when you have what's called the nonce and things will get stuck, I'll teach you how to get rid of a stuck transaction. I'll teach you how to do so many different things inside of MetaMask. Teach you how to adjust the gas speed so you can speed up the gas in the advanced settings. All the different things inside of MetaMask. Teach you how to create multiple wallets inside of one wallet. Teach you how to put in multiple blockchains inside of your MetaMask so you can switch between blockchain inside of blockchain. So much awesome things we're going to give you in this course. Really, you're going to leave it ready to rock, ready to go, and you're going to leave with a PowerPoint that you can reference for the rest of your time to go over it and be ready to rock as well. So if you're ready for that, if you're excited for that, jump on into the MetaMask course. The links will be below my video. I hope maybe it's open right now. Let me double check. It should be open by now, but let me check. There it is, the MetaMask DeFi for beginners right here, 125. For the first week, it's going to be 125. The next week, it's probably going to go up to 175. Okay? Next week, it's going to be $175. So for the first week, we're going to offer it for the, just to see that we want to see kind of how many people like it, people that jump on in. So people that take the beta course, right, and become the beta testers, really, you get for 125. The price will go up the next week because this is something the world wants and is in high demand. I'm telling you right now. And these courses are going to fill up fast and furiously. And I'm going to try to get as many people to understand what's happening in MetaMask. So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Our destination for decentralization, Crypto Island, leading the company. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. So POLC, Polka City, Parsec, sorry, that's Parsec. It's in a bit of a falling wedge there too, forming that flag. Bam. Sam, I'd love to do a MetaMask course, but time zone makes it difficult to do the course. Can you make it purchasable to do in your own time? Oh, yes, it will be. We are going to come out the week after that. I'm going to chop it into a purchasable course that you can take home with you and have all to your very own self. But I will be able to talk you through. And if you purchase the course, you're going to have access to a MetaMask room that I'm going to make for anyone who purchased the course. You're going to get a link to a MetaMask, a Telegram room separate, where for at least a couple weeks after you use the course, you can ask questions that you need answered in that course. We're going to have someone there to help you answer that. We're going to train someone, and they're going to be in that room helping you out, and we have it all planned out. It's going to be a beautiful process. I also will jump in and oversee it here and there and make sure things are going smooth. But yes, so you're going to have backup and support. Everything I do, I offer support after the fact. I'll never leave you hanging like everyone else you see out here. I'll always have a way for you to reconnect because I'm here every day. I'm not some YouTuber making one video and kind of in and out. I'm here every day. You're seeing me in the flesh all the time. I got nowhere to hide. So I want to be the most reputable, most trustworthy guy here out in cryptocurrency, and I don't even want to use those words. I just want you to see who I am, see what I do. And honestly, it's very similar to blockchain. You're a student, I'm a teacher. That's our relationship. You can learn from me and I can teach from you. And we don't really have to have, like an exchange. We can almost be like a blockchain exchange, immutable. Straight dapper, my man. Shout out to Anthony Sulo up at the spot. Shout out to my man Sulo. Love you, Anthony, man. How you been, my friend? Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Not sure if you got back home or you're still out there traveling, but wherever you are in the world, you know that I love you with all my heart. XRP, dude. XRP to the moon, kid. XRP to the moon, dude. And thank you. Anthony is the one person that's taken me to the gun range 2 times now. The last time I really, really honed in a little bit. So Anthony is showing the life for how to shoot, man. So appreciate it, man. Anytime you're around, let me know. I love going to the gun range with you. So let me know. It's a nice release, too. Bucking that. Pa, 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 pa. Ah. I'm just... People are like, oh, jeez. Don't piss off the lifer, eh? Especially when in the suit and he got a 22 in his shoe, eh? Hey, over here. Hey. I'm dancing over here on the standing desk. Feel like I'm dancing. Thank you, babies. Take notes. Straight dapper, man. Awesome, brother. Sam, I'd love to do a MetaMask course. MetaMask DeFi for beginners, 2 hours with the Crypto Lifer, November 19th at 1 p.m. You can pay with crypto by emailing cryptolifers@gmail. No offense, but you look like John Jurasek's dad. I think it's the suit and the slick back hair. He does the reviews of the fast food called Report of the Week. Man, who's this dude? You think I look like this dude? Come on, man. That's the worst, man. You're the worst, bro. This dude's the worst. Yo. Yo, come on, man. Why you gotta do that to this guy? Is that for real? Is this for real, man? Are you messing with me? Oh, come on, man. Look at that. Look at this mug and look at this mug. Come on, eh? Hey, look at the side profile over here. How could you talk to me like this over here? Disrespectful mother. Chaiman. Paisano. This guy over here. Funny guy. He's a funny guy. I'm amusing to you. I'll make you laugh like a joke, huh? And there's all the altcoins taking a beat down as everybody loves on the Bitcoin and smooths on the Bitcoin. It just says, ooh, Bitcoin. I love you, Bitcoin. I love you, Bitcoin. 65,300. Bitcoin's not stopping. Really doesn't want to stop. It's domination, man. And when Bitcoin pumps, it's going to steal the show. I mean, another trade nailed it. Just bang, bang, bang. And Bitcoin just continues to rip. Target all the way up. All the way up. 90K, baby. I'm telling you, man, riding to 90K. We're going to continue to ride this wave to 90K. There'll be pullbacks. There'll be waves. There'll be pennants. There'll be consolidation. But we're going to continue to ride all the way to 90K, baby. Also, you know how to make a fatter tie? Teach you guys how to make a chubby tie. Gotta give the extra chub, you know. Over here. I remember when I couldn't tie my own tie, huh? I was a little whippersnapper over there. I didn't even know how to tie a tie. Next thing you know, I bought a Bitcoin. And I got on a rocket ship to the freaking moon over here. Alice, to the moon one of these days, Alice. To the moon. One of these days. Isn't that funny? That was about him abusing his wife, and it was funny. It's kind of crazy because, like, if you go back now and you think about it, like, even talking like that is like, but like that show, no one had a problem with it, but he was like, Alice to the moon, and like, she knew he was never going to do it. That was the whole thing, I guess. But the joke was that he would hit her so hard, she would go to the moon, right? I mean, people thought that was funny, that, and I mean, I just said it too, thinking, but when we say it, I don't think we really realize, like, what, it's kind of funny, like, the amount of things that went on back in the day on TV that, like, that would just be horrendous now. It's pretty funny. Not funny, you know, it's crazy that back then they were desensitized to those things, is what I'm saying. That's what we just got to watch what you're saying nowadays. I'll be, you know. So anyway, Bitcoin at $2. I mean, Cardano here at 2. And I got Cardano going to 455, just projected. You got to look at it on the daily time frame. Has it cooled off? Still has some legs. You go for that 3-day, though. And that 3-day really is the sweet spot. The 3-day chart, and let the 3-day chart just play out. And you got hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day because you got swing up to swing up. You just got to wait a little longer. The 3-day will take its course, take its time. But you got a little bit of hidden bullish right there because these angles are not the same. Very, very strong. MACD pink trying to pull out. Falling price with falling volume tells you will have a reversal to the upside. You're losing sell volume. People don't want to sell off anymore. There's just not enough people to sell off Cardano. Sad that it hit the 3 beans to come all the way back to 2 beans. You know, it's kind of a weird, you know. I'm a big holder of Cardano. I've been holding it for a long time, so of course. But, you know, targeted $4.58 for Cardano. So I could see Cardano doing damage eventually. Long-term play, though. Like a couple months. No, I'm just... You never know. You never know. Testing the super chat for the Coinbase CAD. Chowder for the kid. JSMY for the people. If it goes true. Oh, it went true there for the $10 kid. $10 super chat. $10 super chat for the kid from Boston. And I'm that kid from Boston who picked up a freaking mouse and started playing with TradingView one day. Next thing you know, he was a freaking TA guy over here. He was that guy who did the technical analysis. Who's that guy that does the TA on the YouTube over there? You know that, the blonde guy with the blue eyes. Oh, the crypto lifer. Oh, that guy. That kid's a pain in the ass. You know that? Sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. That kid's a pain in the beep. Oh, yeah, I know. With his schmuck suits on and the way he acts. I'd like to give that kid a freaking... You know what I'm saying. He thinks he's smart with the chops playing on every day. He don't know a damn thing, that kid. I tell you what, I bet if I threw him outside, he'd freaking cry like a little baby. What did you just say to me? Oh my God, we didn't know it was Sammy Cup and Handy. We didn't know you were right there. We was just joking. We didn't mean any of that. Shout out to everybody on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for coming on in. The guy in the suit, the Report of the Week channel. He does entertaining good reviews. Light in the dark. The weekly candle close. The guy licks the weekly candle every week. He's out of his mind. I think he's somewhat insane, but you know what? We just love him. We just love him. Can we wait for JSM to pump hard? Liver, can you take a look at BR Brickle? The guy in the suit. The Report of the Week over there. And there's JSMY. Thank you for bringing JSMY to the family. Appreciate that. AKRO Vortex. Crypto Island, man. Don't sleep on Crypto Island. Great project. I mean, I do think it's amazing. I'll take a look at the chat. Look, let's put it through Token Sniffer. And just the problem with Token Sniffer, it has says good projects are bad before that become okay. You know. Look, MetaCat Girl, MetaMars, SHIBAPRIME, 7 hours ago. These are too funny, man. SHIBAPRIME. Like, come on, man. They make me laugh so hard, guys. They just make me laugh too hard. SHIBAPRIME, like, oh my God. $70,000 market cap, like this. Oh my gosh, it just came out. It's like a couple hours old, man. Like, Jesus. Could be a rug pull. You never know, you know. So look, you go here and you paste the contract address we had, and we take a look. This is Crypto Island, and we try to see what, you know, 700. Okay, so it's actually pretty good. That's one of the higher we've seen before. So that's good. Nothing that it looks like. Interesting. Similar tokens, Madland. All right, on BSC. Interesting. I never seen Madland before. What is Madland? That had an 88 score. So then we find a cleaner coin, Madland. Very interesting. And now we're on the radar here. Actually, no, it's 0 of 100. Why did it say 88 down there? Score 88, Crypto Island. Interesting. Then you paste the contract address here and you just keep going with the Crypto Island. CISLA, $8 million market cap in the sweet spot. Took a beat down. So you're not buying it on the highs. You're buying it on the low now. Let's look at it on the 4-hour. It's actually pretty good consolidation for a little coin. It really is. Look at that. Didn't really pump and dump much, you know. Seems just to have like a kind of a solid kind of up and down movement. See this thing break out though. I kind of have a little FOMO for it. I like the idea. Could they be better? They may be. You never know. Oh, come on. Bring me back. Bring me back. There you go. If you wiggle it enough, you get it back. If you wiggle it enough, I learned you get it back. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. All right, we're going to take a look at JSMY. A little low coin we started trading back in the day down der. Now, we take a look at the 15-minute. I got to see what's going on there. And look, we're flagging out there too. So you go here on the smaller time frame. And you see you're going to blowing up here too as well. May come down to the lower... may come down to this lower area. Hitting my trend line, but it's just playing with me. So something to think about there. A bit of, you know, kind of it's almost a bilateral triangle, but not too much, which can have a bearish sentiment, you know. But you're coming down on that 15-minute. You just need that 15-minute to reset. I'm telling you, that money's gonna fly out of the alts. Some of these smaller alts, though, they should go sideways a little longer. A lot of times, this money goes into the bigger alts, then into these a little later. But it doesn't mean we're not going to get a pump. Nothing's guaranteed here, you know. In the long run, I see this thing, it broke out of the bigger pennant, and it has a big target, right, all the way up there. So JSM1 moving, JSMY moving, and looking scrumptious to me. Shrink this down. We don't even need to make it that big, technically. There you go. I'm always trying to square away the difference between detail and size because I really like to see what's going on. You know? So JSMY forming a pretty bullish sentiment here on the radar for the night, you know? And it's on a lot of other people's radars too as well. You can get it on USD on Coinbase, so it's easily accessible too. Mind you, you know? Okay. JSMY. Okay, moving forward. Fire Festival alike. Fidel Amor. Micro Pets. Okay, way back. The guy in the news. There you go. That coin better be convincing me to go egg 20. H-bar moving to the upside. Ooh. MetaMask DeFi for beginners. Check out and sign up. Book an appointee here. And you could also pay for the course with crypto by emailing cryptolifers@gmail. Thank you for doing that. Where my gin? Sparky. What do you think of Satana Emu? I think it's hot. I mean, it's going to be on KuCoin too. And it keeps moving. It just keeps moving. It's one, to me, that like I knew about when it first came out. And like, just taking a shot at it. taking a shot at. Look at it. It's just like never stopped going up. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, you ever seen a chart like that? Like, it's insane. But it just kept getting bullish and bullish and bullish and bullish and bullish and never stopped. SAITAMA Inu, and now it's getting on bigger exchanges. So it's a dream coin, really. It's what you always want out of every awesome coin, you know. Let's look at my baby CHAINCADE. Back to a $6 million market cap, showing signs of life here for CHAINCADE. The last time it was in one of these pennants, it broke out pretty nicely. Took a while, but it eventually broke out pretty nicely. So you can see it's in this pennant here. And that's pretty sweet. So it dumped, came back up, formed another pennant. Now it's getting bullish. So CHAINCADE. I like what I'm seeing for CHAINCADEs, and it got a great team, got a good project. I was able to buy and sell into it and out of it, so the contract is working. It worked for me. So CHAINCADE, you know, looking pretty nice. I did sell somewhere in this area. I'm looking to get back in. So CHAINCADE, man. We'll see what happens. It's at a $5.9 million market cap, and I really like the coin. Looking for another nice, huge double up for CHAINCADE. So bit of a cup and handle as well for CHAINCADE. CHAINCADE. It's kind of cool. It's an arcade, like a retro arcade game. It's got a cool website, cool music. We were dancing to it the other day, pumping it up. It's pretty awesome. So CHAINCADE on the radar looks pretty sweet too as well. I like CHAINCADE. It was just a different project with a fun, unique look, and it seemed to be doing what it needed to do, you know. Let's take a look at XTZ. And I got a bunch of other coins up my sleeve right now that I would like to talk about. I got 10 coins on my radar for the week that I believe I'm going to give 3 of them to you guys. 10 go to the patrons. But I got 10 coins for the week that I have locked and loaded and cup and handles ready to boom. However, we get some eyes on NFT Champions. Champ. Ooh, I like this. See, this is what we want. You might start to train. See what this guy did? I want you guys sending in these new awesome projects. Tonight is Sunday night. Let's get ready for the week ahead. Hello, everyone. Can we check out NFT Champions? Champ. It's an upcoming NFT, MMORPG game. Looks like a Pokemon. Could crush Axie. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Ben Frankster. Appreciate you, Ben. And nice to meet you face to face I remember seeing you in the tutoring sessions, man. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at what he's talking about here. Yeah, I spocked it. I play hooky, watching football with Lifer on AirPod, and Lifer made me double look. There you go. Jinhua. Let's take a look at Champ. Champ. Coin of Champions. NFT Champions, he said. NFT Champions here. $14 million market cap. Okay. Okay. Fast too, huh? Looks like a pump and dump, though. This might not be the coin, but this looks horrible. Like, really bad. Did it just come out, though, today? Like, looks like it came out 4 minutes ago. It's like, how does it have a 14-minute? It's kind of weird, you know? This looks like a rug pull to me. I don't know. I'd stay away from this thing. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Let's go look at like coin market cap and see if we can get the real coin here. Still hilarious. Still so hilarious to me. Even USDC coin is supposed to beat it, which is funny to me. Like, how is that even possible, right? It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Sologenic. Let's take a look at Sologenic. Sologenic token. Tokenized securities on demand, retail and institutional solutions. Sologenic is a sophisticated ecosystem utilizing the on-demand tokenization of a wide range of assets from traditional finance markets or privately owned token assets. Access the DEX. Sologenic DEX start trading. Fast, secure, intuitive, decentralized exchange built by traders for traders. Sologenic.org. Access the DEX. Download the Solo wallet, available at the Apple iStore. Welcome to the Solo DEX. Wow. Create custom market pairs? Are you kidding me? Can you trade anything you want? They say create custom market pairs. Well, like, what's the liquidity out here? You know? Sologenics, though, I mean, it's hot. It's got a working product. Pretty cool to me. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap and see what we have going on for Sologenics. I think we've gone over this before, but it was like a month or two ago. Shiba Inu, we'll take a look at SHIB too. Everyone wants to know what's happening with Shiba Inu. We'll give you an update for Shiba. If you stay tuned, we'll give you an update for Shiba. I also have something that I'm looking at, ELONBALLS, which I jumped into the other day. No way. ELONBALLS up hard. Look at that. What made me jump into ELONBALLS? I just thought it was hilarious, and I jumped in. Every once in a while, you have to have a funny move, and that was my funny move. I was just like, ELONBALLS. We'll jump on in. You know. Yeah, ELONBALLS, man. I just want to see where the position's at, if I may. I just found out it's up huge. ELONBALLS. It's so funny to be like, not bad. Not bad. Remember, enable your coin right when you get the chance. Like, I just enabled it. Just whenever you get the chance, just enable it. Because then you won't have to enable it again. You have to pay a little fee to get it ready, and then you'll be ready to go. I'm looking for an entry point. The blockchain is absolutely insane. Infinite transaction capability. Can you take a look at the Cadena chart from Rexy Twinbar, or Revy Twinbar? I like that name, Revy Twinbar. Pretty hilarious. Let's take a look at Solo on the charts. Where can you find this thing? Sologenics. ELONBALLS, though. Just had to put it out there. And Lightning. I like Lightning. We've been in Lightning, too, as well. Another nice long-term hold that I've been looking at. Sologenic. Okay. Sologenic. And we looked at what it is. We looked at the site. It has a working product as well. $224 million market cap. That's nothing for a DEX if it can keep moving and get some traction, right? Total supply isn't even that high as well at 399 million. That's not bad. Circulating supply is 200 million. That's not bad at all. Not at all. Let's take a look. No contract address must be on, I think it's on KuCoin, right? Probit and Bitfinex and CoinFeld. You can't get this many places. Very hard to get this coin. Sologenics. Very hard to get if you can get your hands on it. I don't know if I'm going to be opening up these CoinFeld, but maybe. Maybe. It's on the radar, though. Sologenic. Thank you for putting it out there. Many people don't know how to get to it or try to get to it. Let's take a look at Champ NFT Champions, too. Let's make sure that I'm not, like, talking about the wrong project here. NFT Champions. See, there it is on the Polygon network. So already we're kind of, I think we're on the wrong basis there. At 42 cents, right? And I don't think this will take a Polygon address. See that? So you got to go to Dex Tools. But don't worry, I got you. I'm well seasoned in the places. And we can even go to Coin Trader Pro. You'd be surprised. A lot of times that has some traction here. Not the contract address, though. Sorry, it doesn't go that far. But it might give you NFT Champ. Or Champ. NFT Champions. There you go. Coin Paprika. It's going to pull some data. Here's my funky wonky chart I made the other day. Just for fun. I mean, this thing just came out. It's very early. And I'll be honest. It's like kind of in a pennant here. And it broke out of the pennant. I mean, this thing's got legs. NFT Champions. It definitely does have legs. You got to get on the Polygon network, though. All right, so that's where you got to kind of grab it. You got to get a MATIC. You got to get MATIC in a wallet. You got to get MATIC. See, that's why you won't be able to take advantage of this unless you take my NFT course. I mean, my MetaMask course on Friday, because this will really kind of hook you. Like, how would you get into this? How would you get MATIC into a MATIC wallet? How would you get your MetaMask wallet compatible with the MATIC network? You know, then how would you find out it's the right contract address? How would you verify the contract address? How do you keep all this at once? How do you juggle it all? What are the steps? How do you go from one to B, A to B to C to D? You know, How does it all work? And I'll put it all together for you and break it down in such a nice, neat, complete manner. You'll absolutely love it. And I know, did the ORE, yeah, seriously, what's up with ORE, man? ORE fell off the block, man. I did, yes, definitely down some chunks in ORE, I'll be honest. Every time I back in a coin after I've demolished it, but look, I got it like this. It's holding this falling wedge. 184% gains. Just stay nice and patient for ORE. Falling volume with falling price. So the volume is falling. The sellers, there's not many people. I'm not selling my ORE, and I know guys that are just buying bags of it. So I'm holding long term. Are you going to be recording the MetaMask course, bro? I'm going to make a recording of it, and yeah, it's going to be a sellable course. Super Chat, Champs and Kadena, AKRO and Vortex. We hit AKRO Vortex. We got to hit KDA. We looked at it earlier, but I got to look at it again. Let's take a look at KDA. And let's take a look back at BTC, which could go to some insane highs tonight. You never know. Like, it's just getting started on that daily time frame, you know? So then you got to look at the 4. I find 4 hours getting a little spent. Usually a good spurt. It'll kind of sideways itself out here, flag out a little bit. 1 hour is also oversold. So, I mean, this is just the places where I kind of take a chill pill. 15-minute too, is it spent? Yeah, so could have one more leg up though. Look at that. And that's why all you can do is go to smaller time frames when things are getting this insane. Because it's moving so fast, it makes sense. You have to use a more microscopic time frame to catch it because it's moving fast. You know? Shout out to everybody on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. 200 people on the live. 223 likes. Thank you so much for the love. And here's your next measured move. And just tracking it. So anyone that doesn't, you know, you can do whatever you want with bigger time frames. But if you don't know people say, oh, you don't have to remember, you don't want to memorize patterns. If you don't know your patterns, you can't track things on smaller time frames. You know, you can't kind of get a better edge on the market, in my humble opinion. But it's also how you want to trade. Some people don't want to trade that ferociously. It all depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you want to trade? And how much do you feel like you have to chase that market? So, NFT Champs does look pretty good, though. Thank you for putting it on the radar. And then the $7.99 Super Chat. Can you please take a look at Kadena chart? I'm looking for an entry point. The blockchain is absolutely insane. Infinite transaction capacity. Yeah, so we already looked at this. And I pulled the fib on it and tried to look at it the best I could. We see it kind of fall into the downside and I have these two scenarios possible here. And then I pulled the fib here on the 4 hour. We got the golden pocket right here. See what I'm saying? Which is highly likely to come back to at about 13. So that's what I'm looking at to scoop it at if I'm so lucky. It is getting low on the 1 hour and attempting to break out. So let's take a look at it now. It's kind of 1 hour could have some move, but it could double top too, you know. So we looked at it here. We went over this earlier, but we'll do it again for you. This will be timestamped. This whole video will be timestamped where you can go back again and relearn what you've seen before. I think that's why the video gets so many views now too. People would love to come back and hit the timestamps. Look at yesterday's, and I have a timestamp guy that really works harder than anyone I've ever met in my life. Like, no, I'm serious. Like, shout out to my timestamp people, man. Unbelievable. Like, the hardest working people I've ever met. Like, seriously. And if you go to yesterday's stream and you just see what he does, like, he's just so precise with it. This is the overall big picture. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Actually, and you just get whatever you want. You know, you want Kadena. Look at Kadena from yesterday. Kadena. Let's see what I said yesterday really for Kadena. Sweet on this coin. Very, very sweet, right? And look at that. I was sweet on it too. Bam. Still stopped out a little bit, but I would have rattled back in. I didn't take a look at this coin, honestly. Can't take credit for this one. One of the few times I didn't get to make the pump, but this thing's pumping as we speak. Didn't get to make it. Something like this, you got to go to the 5-minute time frame. The 1 minute very closely here, like so. This area here, and all you can do is keep trading these till eventually you get stopped out. You find some bearish divergence, and the run kind of slows down, right? 4 hours still has momentum, which is pretty crazy. Well, like I said before, I mean, price will have to eventually cool off and come down to the 21-day moving average. Yeah, so like you said, you know, maybe more pump, but eventually it's going to cool off. It's going to cool off, and that's kind of what you see happening now too as well for KDA. So just putting that on your radar for KDA, okay? Didn't see your call, money. No, I didn't put a call for that. Cadena is a bit oversold, maybe. Oh, yeah. Gina, you don't want none of that. Gin coin. It's security. I was at the hospital all day. That's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everything's okay. Telos, what do you think? I think it's hot. I think Velos is going to be something big, though. I'm hearing a lot of brewing with Velos. Let's take a look at Velos. The VLX network, this thing is hot. I'm telling you right now. There's a lot brewing with it. It's got some Fantom. It's not like Fantom, but I believe it has its own kind of movement. Like, completely different. Like, they don't compete really, but it's got its own thing going. It's very interesting to me. It's got the BNC address, right? So you can get it on Pancake, and you can get it on an exchange. Let's take a look at Velos. Hold on, what happened there? Didn't find the contract address for some reason. But look, Velos, we have the fastest Ethereum virtual machine to compete with Ethereum 2.0. The fork of Solana with embedded EVM integration. Mainnet launched in 2019. Built on Velos. Fastest EVM, EP, and isn't Byzantine. It's something fault. Byzantine priority fault or something. Hybrid chain. A BPF. EVM, EBPF. What is an EVM? What is it? EBPF and crypto. An Ethereum performance built something. I don't know. Let's find out. Is a module for automatically encrypting and decrypting data stored on a NVMe device. An EBPF. An edible crypto. EBL is a EBL module out of EBL crypto is an active development. As such, there are not guarantees on the stability of the program. What is an EBPF and how does it work? Teleport. About a year ago, a friend of mine decided to build an EVM assembler in Rust. After some prodding from him, I began to help by writing unit tests. At the time, I knew very little about operating systems and started to read about lexical and symbiotical analyzers. I was quickly in way over my head. What I did retain, however, was a newfound appreciation for OS as a whole. So when he started raving about EBPF, I knew I was in for a treat. EBPF lets programmers execute custom bytecode within the kernel without having to change the kernel or the load kernel modules. Exciting? Maybe not yet, but EBPF is closely intertwined with the Linux kernel. For context, let's briefly review some fundamental concepts. Linux divides its OS into two distinct areas, kernel space and user space. Kernel space is where the core of the operating system resides. It has full and unrestricted access to all hardware, memory storage, CPU, etc. Due to the privileged nature of the kernel access, the space is protected and allowed to run only the most trusted code. User space is where everything that is not kernel space runs, I/O, file system manipulation, etc. These programs have limited access to hardware and must make sys calls through an API exposed by the kernel. In other words, user programs must be filtered through the kernel space. While the system call interface was sufficient in most cases, developers need more flexibility to add support for the new hardware, file systems, network protocols, and even custom system calls. There had to be a way for custom programs to access hardware directly, a way to extend the base kernel without adding directly to the kernel source code. Linux kernel modules, LKMs, serve this function. Unlike system calls, whereby requests traverse from the user space to kernel space, LKMs are loaded directly into the kernel, making them part of it. Perhaps the most valuable feature of LKMs is that they can be loaded at runtime, removing the need to recompile the entire kernel and reboot the machine. EBF programs are a mere recent invention for accessing service and hardware from the Linux kernel space. Already, these programs have been used for networking, debugging, tracing firewalls, and more. Born out of a need for Linux tracing tools, EBF drew inspiration from a dynamic tracing tool. Okay, but there you go. pretty much the basis of that information. Just wanted to give it to you straight. Hope you guys appreciate that deep dive into EBF. I just don't want to go over something and not know what I'm talking about. I think that's ridiculous to do, especially in front of each and every one of you. Hope you guys appreciate that deep. So I felt like we should go over that. I feel like we lost some people on that one, but hey, we do what we have to do in this channel to educate you on all facets of cryptocurrency. What do you think about TELOS? TELOS is hot. SteamX. Have we done Fantom? Let's take a look at Fantom. Shout out to Phoenix Soul on Fantom. So look at this. I suggested a possible buy idea setup here for Fantom. At what price? Around $2.64. We're now at $2.94, knocking back on that $3 door for Fantom. And man, once Fantom breaks above this, look, it'll gap fast, probably back up to $3.25. My projection for Fantom, if you can believe it, are you ready to get excited, is all the way up here at $4.30. So Fantom, about to do some serious damage, you know what I'm saying? Fantom about to do damage all the way to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here for Fantom. 64% gains for Fantom. EBPF is great stuff. Thank you for letting us know. You want to come on the show and talk about it? Lost some people on that one. Espin, yeah. BPF stands for Berkeley Packet Filter, in case anyone was wondering. A Berkeley Packet Filter. Look, I got some smart guys on here. Champ, AKRO, and Vertex. We took care of those super chats. We got rid of every one of them. Tried Velas Dex the other day. So cheap, fast, man. I heard Velas is amazing, bro. Shout out to Luke Havillard. Been a while, man. Shout out to Luke up in the spot. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious time, and that is your most precious asset, and that is your time. So look at this. Up to 430, going all the way up here. 431 for Fantom. That's my target for Fantom, and I'm sticking to it. Now, what am I looking at closely? What do I like? I like Secret, personally. I'm looking at the Secret network. Shh, it's a secret. I got a secret for you. That's why I said that in the, right? A secret coin revealed. I'm pretty funny, right? I don't know if anyone put that together. Secret coin revealed. Secret network here on Binance for the USDT pair. USD pair, actually. 946. It pumped hard with the Bitcoin dump, came down. But as Bitcoin settles, I believe all coins will settle off again. Could open it up and say it kind of broke back into the pattern. I'd be cool with that. Still so bullish on Secret Network. It's got a lot of news coming out, a lot of big ideas, and they're hitting all their milestones, Secret Network. So I believe they can hit this top here at about 85, 90% gains, depending. Bam. Yeah, right about there. Bam. So Secret Network on the way up to 16 from 946, says the measured move. And yeah, I haven't entered this trade yet, but it's definitely a trade I'm looking at very, very closely. The Secret Network. All right. Also the BTC pair. I'm looking at the BTC pair pretty closely as well. The last time it had a very, very hefty run to the upside. So the BTC pair as well, you know, obviously falling around there a little bit, but we open her up, see how that looks. And there's just, you know, I'm bullish on the BTC pair. I'm bullish on the USD pair as well. Later, folks. Have a great night and happy trade. Shout out to CMAS, man. Thank you for being here. For the deep dive on EBPF, crypto is life. Thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate that. You're the man, dude. Very nice of you for doing that. I found my list of 10 coins I threw out in the chest back in September. And geez, I'd be freaking loaded if I would have invested. The money's coming. Isn't that crazy, man? You gotta pull the trigger. Please check out. Yeah, we love PYR. PYR is also on my radar. Vulcan Forge. I love Vulcan Forge. It's been serving our community very, very well. And look at this, forming a beautiful pennant. Blasted to the upside. Vulcan Forge just wants more. It just seems to want more. Watch PYR. Keep it on the radar. Bit of an emerging cup and handle. Wants to move to the upside. You can even kind of clean it up like this. You can see the inverted head and shoulder there. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Open that up and kind of redistribute that idea. I want to see that. And so there you go, 83% gains coming. And moving to the upside for PYR, Vulcan Forge. I like what I'm seeing. It's got legs in the 1 hour. The 4 hour is more important to me, coming down a little bit sideways, but I see the inverted headed shoulder. The technical analysis wants to take over on this one. Vulcan Forge on my radar for sure. Vulcan Forge. Looking at it very, very closely. Looking like it's close to a hot bean. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying. Vulcan Forge. And here we go. I'll tell you how we do it down and dirty, baby. And remember, don't forget all the coins we did on the weekly screen share. I hope you're writing all that stuff down, all right? I can't remind you of every single thing we went through. I give you so much to go over and check. I just want to make sure that I've given it to you so it's on your radar, and then you can make a good decision. You can make your own decision about what's happening. I'm like the news. And so things on my radar here, look. DAGs on my radar, cards, CRDs on my radar, and you want to look for a coin I want to look for names I've never seen. That's what I like to do here. Sculpt's been on our radar. SLP, RMRK's been on my radar. UBX is on my radar. These are 3 coins that I'm looking at very closely, right? CAR, CAR, ALBT, right? Haven't seen that a lot much. UOS, we play, we trade, we know that. KDK, right? Gens, Glitch. So let's take a look at KDK. Let's take a look at ALBT. Alliance Block. And honestly, I like this loop that it's doing here. It's quite interesting. And it's really that new here. So look at this. It came down, hit a fib level. It's making its first high. That's the beginning of a new trend. Establishing a new trend is so important. This now on my radar, you can see that. So, man, I look for anything, slap some TI on it, look at it closely, and I'll take a shot. Make sure that it's, if I'm going to hold long term, then I'm going to know way more about it. Like, I would want to know what this coin does, where it goes. But technical analysis is TA. That's the TA. And the fib did come right down to the 618. Did its bounce. It's holding the 0.5 fib right there. It's actually a really beautiful sign. You want to take a look at the 4 hour. It's oversold. The 1 hour is overbought. It needs to kind of chill out. So I'll put an alert here. When this alert hits on my radar for the patrons, bit of a cup and handle there too as well. I like what I'm seeing. A bit of a flag here as well on this bigger time frame. On the 1 hour, smaller time frame, sorry. That can break out as well once it finds its support region. It does some damage. So kind of a micro version of the bigger target too. So I'm sculpting this. This is on my radar now for another time. ALBT. Okay. And that's how I like it too. There's an alert on it. The alert means you got it. You got it. You'll always be able to go back and check on it. You got that alert. You locked it out. KDK is on my radar as well. Let's take a look at KDK. I believe it's KDK. Or it could be, I believe it is K, or maybe it's KOK. Hold on. It's KOK. I couldn't tell if that was a D or an O. So we already demolished the trade on this one. Look at this. We took this one for a nice ride. All the way up, almost 18% gains. Not too good, but not huge gains, but not bad. So I'll look at it on a bigger time. I want to see what's going on. Where are we in this thing? Wow, this thing was on a tear. Look at that. Came down to the 200-day moving average, which is supposed to happen when it doesn't exist. Hadouken taught me that one. Hadouken taught us all a lot about these moving averages. Appreciate you, Hadouken. You're getting some higher lows now, too, in this one. After massive moves to the upside, this thing just never stopped. This thing must be a good project because, it's looked like people really want to get into this and they don't want it to stop. I mean, look at that thing. KOK. Let's take a look at what it is. I've never heard of it. Or if we looked at it before. I think we looked at it but it was like a month ago. KOK. The KOK chain.io. All right. KOK project. Technology token. NFT testnet. I mean, it already looks pretty cool, right? All in Korean. Wish I could read about it, but it looks awesome. NFT, testnet, mint policy, application field. Can't wait to buy that puppy. CHAINCADE. Struggling a little bit. 10 o'clock at night, man. Damn, we went for 2 hours on the live, even more. I got to run on out of here, guys. I like this, though. I'm looking at this KOK as well on my radar. 2 KuCoin gems no one's really paying attention to. And it actually has a huge, huge, huge wick all the way back up there. KOK just seems to keep chipping along, this thing. Yeah. It's not my favorite idea, though, you know. Too crazy is really what I'm looking at really closely. 2 CZY. Too crazy on KuCoin. It's getting tight. It's getting very tight. I'm very watching of it. The daily time frame is in our favor. It wants to rip. Just finding its way, consolidating. Only a matter of time. Huge gains coming for Too Crazy. Don't miss Too Crazy. It's on my radar. It's on my radar. And I love it. And as long as you can kind of hone in, focus. This game is, as much as people don't realize, you need so much focus in cryptocurrency. Because you need to remember what you were looking at. You need to write down a plan, and you need to do the plan. And there's so many coins going by, people get sidetracked from their plan. And eventually they do something they didn't think they were going to do, and they end up somewhere they didn't think they were going to be. And when it comes to like what coin they're in, where they're at, what exchange, it just becomes a mess. So you got to slow it down when it comes to cryptocurrency. You got to hone in and make sure you're just like keeping it like a trader, you know, a trader. And that's the thing about crypto. It gets wide, right? You got to hone it in. You got to hone in. And I tell people too, less coins the better, man. You can't have hundreds of coins. Like, I'm an exception, and I'm even thinking of cleaning it up, you know. All right, everyone. Money's coming. No problem. Anytime, man. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the night. $65,000 Bitcoin, man. What a wonderful time it is to be alive. And it's going to cool off for sure. Form a bit of a flag there on the 15 minutes. So my patrons, it's this flag that we're watching here. All right. There's really nothing you can do. Bitcoin's still in a flag. And we'll just keep watching it as it does its thing. Very bullish night for Bitcoin. Very bullish night as it holds above $65,000. I mean, you could tell where it wants to go now. I mean, it's kind of been written. And we have a low stochastics on the daily time frame. It's been written. I'll say BTC flagging, baby. All right, everyone. It's the Sunday night. Happy birthday, Greg. Shout out to Crypto Greg for his birthday, man. Unbelievable. Just made it. Appreciate you, my friend. Hold on. Let's keep up with the chat here. Crypto Greg, B-Day. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Happy birthday, Crypto Greg, man. Thank you so much for being here. I'm part of the live. Party on my birthday in Hermosa. Love y'all, Sam. Love you too, man. Love getting lucky with timing and riding these wicks and jump out. Party on my birthday in Hermosa Beach, baby. Like it should be, man. Makes me smile. We love KOK, right? Most people need to look at the TELOS. Hidden gem. More people need to look at TELOS. TELO is hot, right? I'll help you out, man. I feel you. You're like, okay. Give the man his TELOS so he doesn't You know, give him some telos. It is forming a bullish or a bearish, you know, it's in a rising wedge. Which could go parabolic, but a 68 chance of break to the downside. We're laying to the pole. I mean, Vulcan Forge did this and it did an amazing move. So, Vulcan Forge did an amazing move and it pumped to the upside. You just got to see if the risk is worth it. 108% gains. Risk to reward ratio. It's the only bearish pattern that I'll play, though, is this one here. You know? Came out of that cup and handle and it was gone. See that? And it was gone. %. And there you have it. I mean, this could do some serious damage. You got to watch that 4 hour, though. And if the 4 hour is high, it's highly likely it's going to dump out of the pattern. I'll tell you that right now. And the measured move is down here. So there's just too many other bullish things today that I'll stay away from it, but it could pump. I mean, it's 50-50. And that's why I think there's a better idea out there for me out there, you know. And it's a funky night. All eyes on Bitcoin, too. All coins are going to be they're not going to be easy to trade. All coins aren't going to be that fun to trade tonight because of Bitcoin dominance pumping. You have to give Bitcoin some time. You have to give the dust some time to settle, right? Let's take a look at Shiba Inu before we get out of here, though. Because everyone wants to know what's up with SHIB. And I mean, this is all it is. We got it locked and loaded here. It's in the drunken inverted head and shoulder. Nothing wrong with that. And it fell either, you know, in a bigger pattern here, or it's like kind of fell back into its own pattern. See? I feel like it's just making that drunken inverted head and shoulder before it blasts to the upside. Also, we pulled a fib on this and it already touched on the 618 fib. You know, it came right here, bounced off the 706 into the golden pocket. Just looks pretty, you know, it's a pretty established retracement here for Fibonacci, you know, Shiba Inu. So there it is. I mean, and going up even more to 11. So we've been looking at it doubling up from here, SHIB, and sticking to it. About to be low on that daily time frame, and it's oversold in the daily. It's oversold in the 4 hour. It's finding its way. You have swing up to swing up here. Look at this. And you have swing down to swing down. You have hidden bullish divergence. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. That's all you need. And the trend should end up here. 9 out of 10 times, the hidden bullish divergence will play out. Shiba Inu, hidden bullish divergence. Target 11,768. And there you have it. And hidden bullish is a big deal to me. It's like the most accurate indicator I ever traded in my life, honestly. And it's an indicator that you create. So it's not even like an indicator you can use, it's an indicator that you create. But shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I'll leave you with Bitcoin. We hit Bitcoin again. We traded it last night. We hit a perfect trade again. We'll continue to show you the ways of Bitcoin every single day here. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and we'll go through Monday through Friday, another work week. Ready to rock, ready to kick it, ready to spin it, ready to flip it, ready to get it going. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Happy birthday to Crypto Greg. Thank you for coming on here, man. 7-Eleven here on the West Coast. 71 probably. Yeah, beautiful. Don't squeeze the shaman healer. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for coming on through. Thank you for the support. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow on the live stream. We'll kick it again. The weekly candle close, baby. We did it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace. Where's everybody for the Bitcoin pump? I guess they're sleeping or watching Sunday night football. But I'm telling you right now, this pump was worth it. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, and I love you all. Crypto is life.